Okay. All right. Let's get it. All right, I got a couple people to bring up, but I'm going to be teaching, well, I should put an announcement in here. At everyone at new member, I'm going to demonstrate the process of finding all of the deal types we do here live right now. Hop on my stream. And then Brock, you were in my reminders for today. We were supposed to talk. And then who else was in my reminders for today? We have JT and Yusuf. JT, GB13, and Yusuf. We'll talk to you guys first. We have Mike. And then there's also Marquise. Marquise. And then there was one person who was reaching out to me earlier today who had a deal, Anthony Dopaco. Anthony? Is there an Anthony? Anthony, I don't know what your username is, but if you're here, I'll bring you up and we can chat. Anyways, I guess I'll get through these questions really quickly, and then we'll jump into some demonstrations for today because I'm going to show all of my new members exactly what it is that we do here. Let's start with Brock. Brock, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, Richard. How you doing? I'm doing good.
Well,
yeah, I've got that mortgage takeover deal in Grand Rapids. I think you spoke to your buyer last week that was interested.
Yeah, this is the 10K to take over with PITI like 2,600 and the rent 3,300 or so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. In Grand Rapids.
Mm-hmm.
What did he say?
Yeah, I've got the lease statements and everything as well.
Okay. I'll give him a call really quickly and find out if he's still interested in that one.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, Saeed, how you doing?
Hey, Richard, I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well. I got the leases for that Grand Rapids house. It was the one that we got for 10K down.
Yes.
Worth 300 or so. The cash flow is not crazy, but the entry's low. I wasn't sure if that was something you wanted to learn more about.
No, I did. I requested you to send me details on the Grand Rapids and the 2 duplexes. And I know you're busy, but if you have like a dispo on it, I can work with the dispo.
Okay. I'm not sure who's on it. I can ask. But I have I have the mortgage statement and the leases. I can send those over to you.
Okay.
But did you want us to get that assigned to you so that you can inspect it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, most probably. I just need to figure out if my inspector goes all the way to Grand Rapids or not. But if you could just send me some information, I will have enough to start my work.
Okay. I'm gonna see if there's a dispo.
Yeah. Just assign any dispo to it, and also let me know so I can, just kind of speed things up on my side.
Okay. Yeah. I'll reach out and I'll connect you in a group chat.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. Talk soon. Bye-bye. So Brock, did you submit this to my team and did they assign you a dispo manager?
I did submit it to your team. They helped me write up the contract and everything, but they originally declined it because it was a 30K down payment. And then I just got it down to 10K. And I just updated them yesterday. I haven't heard back though. It was Charisse, I think I was talking to.
Okay. She's a TC. Well, I guess 15K down, 2,700 payment, 33. Okay. Well,
I just sent you both lease statements as well.
I'm going to go ahead and put them in a chat with the transaction coordinator and get that assigned to them. And then did you resubmit that to my team?
Yeah, I emailed them the new contract with the 10K down payment.
Okay. Let's do. Oh no, the Android again makes it really hard to message people. I'm going to say, hey, Shell, Saeed wants to buy one of our deals. I can't loop in Clarissa because he has an Android. And then we'll say, Lexi, the address is that. The student has it for 10K down to take over the debt. Let's assign it for 15K down. Student is Brock, and he has submitted it. Okay, well, we'll see if that works. Hopefully it does. I can try to call my TC and see if she can assist here because Clarissa's not available. Come on, pick up the phone.
Your call.
Nope. Okay, well, let me know. Well, yeah, there's not much more I can do. I just have to wait. Androids.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. We'll talk soon. Follow up with me tomorrow about it too. I'll send this to Shell just to make sure. I actually got to give her a call. I might be losing one of my deals right now. Ah. Thumbs up. Oh, I see. Okay. There you are. All right. GB13, what was going on? I forgot, man.
What was it, Rich? Yeah, I have those 11 trust acquisition properties in Detroit.
Oh, right. Right. Are those all under contract now?
Every single one is individually contract, yes.
Now we can't move all of them if there's bad rents. I remember I was talking to you about it over the weekend. Do you have houses with payments of $1,100 and rent of $1,300? Because Section 8, remember, Section 8's just lying to us, unfortunately.
No, these were all rented. Even the vacant ones were recently rented. I think they just got out the renters. I don't have anything that low.
Okay. So you say
yeah.
these are all rented, but they're also vacant at the same time? I'm confused.
No, these were all rented at the prices that I told you. Some of them are vacant. We have 7 of them are duplexes, 4 of them are single family homes. 2 of the single family homes are vacant right now, and then we have 3 of the duplexes only partially rented.
Okay. So what's the price point of the duplexes? I'm just trying to figure out if they cash flow because I don't know what it was, but I seem to remember maybe it was somebody else, but I remember talking to somebody about a ton of these properties under contract and the cash flow is a little bit tight.
Only a couple of the single families would be tight. One cash flow is 149 or would cash flow 149. And the other one cash flows 159.
Is that after taking 20% off the top, or is that just the gap?
It is. All of them are taking 20% off the top.
Okay, good. That's very good. Okay, no problem there. So did you send me the write-up that I had asked you for last week?
I sent you 2 drive folders that have everything listed. One just has like a breakdown, and then the other one actually has individual files for each property showing the contract, mortgage statements, ledgers, so bank statements as well.
In my DMs, or did you text it to me?
I think I texted you. I can throw it to you real quick.
Yeah. So what I would need is, it's really simple. All I would need for this is a PDF, or probably not a PDF, probably a Excel sheet that has one tab that says address, one that says mortgage balance, one that says PITI.
Yeah, so I have that on the ones I just sent you. If you pull it up, one of them, they have both of those.
Okay, let me go ahead and pull this up really quick. So I'm looking at the first one. Are these public links?
Yeah, those are the Zillow listings.
Okay. Okay, so
and then
list price 120, mortgage balance 97, seller's agent pay.
So that's the down I have on each of them.
That's the down payment, interest rate, mortgage, and then rent. Cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So for all of them, I have them. The whole portfolio is 110 to seller plus, breaking up the agent commission as well. If you were to get into all of these at list price, the down payment would be like $330K. And if you were to just get them at debt price, the down payment at 20% obviously would be $270K. So it's a pretty good spread on them.
Now, is that rent, first thing buyer's going to ask for is proof of that rent. Is that previous rent? What do we know about that rent?
Mm-hmm. So in the dry folder, it actually has the ledger of previous or active rent and previous rent. So anyone that has a little note by it, it'll show like where it's at. So for instance, Dwyer Street is vacant, but it was getting $1,575. And if you look up on Zillow rent estimate, it gets over that. It gets $1,585. Got it.
Okay. Yeah, I see those 2 documents. Okay. I wonder if I should sell this to one buyer or multiple buyers. And I'm going to send this document to the buyer. Can you change the seller / agent pay to entry fee and stack?
Oh yeah, change them all.
Yeah. So I might I might take the single families out of this list. And rent 20. Yeah. Can you separate these into single families and duplexes? And are any of them needing renovation?
They're all probably they were all actively rented this year before the owner fell on some difficult times. We had the one buyer walk 29, one of the Fullerton ones. And he said it needed work, but that's when I had it at 165. But now we have an entry. I have it at 16K to get it. So
got it. Okay. So yeah, I think we could probably move all of these. I'm probably thinking separate buyers because I know a buyer that doesn't really care as much about cash flow as another buyer. So let's take the low, because only the single families cash flow not very much, right? All the duplexes cash flow pretty well.
Yeah, the duplexes are all money. The Dwyer and Claremont have the least amount of cash flow.
Yeah. Okay. So let's take the single families and or the ones that don't cash flow very well and just put them beneath this list here.
Okay.
And then
what is your criteria for doesn't cash flow? Like, so one's it's pretty much all the single family. They're all 200 or under.
Yeah. So the 218 cash flow, 149 cash flow, 159 cash flow, and
267.
And I will sell those separately to a different buyer. And honestly, it'd be great if you could put them in a different.
I'll just give you a new spreadsheet and a new drive.
I'm trying to join your Discord, but the link doesn't work. Okay, yeah, that would be really, really helpful. Stay on stage. Let me know when that's done. And when that's done, I can call the buyer.
Gotcha.
I'll call the buyer.
Will do.
See if we can make it happen.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Just well, maybe I should call now. So yeah, let me pitch this initially now for the high cash flowing ones. See what I can do. My service has been weird lately. Come on. Ring. No. Why does it say no service? I know that's not the case. There we go. Come on. Ring.
Please leave your message.
Okay. Well, I'll just wait for you to do that, and when you're done, let me know. Okay.
Will do.
Yeah, Alex, I met with him yesterday for an hour, and we did a little value trade. Marquise, what's going on with you, man? Hey, Marquise. All right. Mike, you're here about the other property. What's the update on that?
Yeah, brother, I just sent you a DM on the address. It's a triplex from the same seller. I offered him 145. He had said yes, but I just want to make sure that we're good there, considering that he has that utility cap at 350 as well. It looks like it's still work, but you tell me.
Okay, now what about, before we move on to the triplex, what's going on with the single family? We just got
Yeah,
rent
so
stock
that
slightly lower.
I actually have not gave him a different price since both of us, you signed on Friday and so did he. How do I go about negotiating that?
That's okay. I don't think we need to. 104 for that.
Okay.
You know, that's still really good cash flow for 104,000. So
Do you want me to send a scale?
Yes, I think I have a buyer in mind already. So we just need to set up a time to walk it.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, you want to just let me know when they can walk it?
Yeah, I'll work on that.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for now. We already got a verification of the leases. And then, okay, yeah, the triplex. So how much is the triplex bringing in?
It is bringing in, you just send me this, 2905.
2905. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And is that fully occupied?
Yes.
And the price on that, you got it for 100 and what?
145.
145. Nice. So guys, let's run the cash on cash return right now. So if he has it at 145, what would that look like if we were to stack a fee of 160,000 for a 15K fee, or maybe we do 158. So 158,000. This is me finding out how much I can sell a deal for. So he has it at 145. How about 158? Down payment on 158 is 31,600 for 20%. Always use that 20%. This is going to be your monthly payment, but it does not include taxes and insurance. So I have to factor in taxes and insurance. I'm going to close all these other tabs that are open on my screen. Now, to the guy who said that the Discord link isn't working, we usually have like 40 plus people join per day, anywhere from 40 to 100 people join per day. So it's working for some people. I have heard people say that the Discord link is not working before, but it also is working. So I would say Google Hold My Hand Wholesale. If you Google Hold My Hand Wholesale, you can also find the link on WHOP.com, WHOP.com. But yeah, or you can try it in a different link in my bio. Because when I click on it, it's working just fine. Maybe somebody in my Discord here can test it for me and let me know if it's working. Because it looks like it's working on my end, but I'll look into it if it's not. Anyways, we're going to test our cash on cash return here. So we're paying $841 per month. 841, and I'll use 300 for taxes and insurance. 1141 is our total payment. Mike said it's occupied for 2,900 and what?
2,905.
905. We're going to go ahead and take 15% off the top. Let's try 20% just to be pessimistic and see where that puts us. That puts us here. So we've been really pessimistic now. 300 for taxes and insurance and 20% off the top, even though it's fully occupied. 1141 is our payment. 1141, and we're looking at 1183 coming in net after all expenses. 1183, and that's pessimistic as hell. Yearly, you're looking at 14,196 coming in, and to measure whether or not that's a good use of money, we're just going to see how much it would cost somebody to buy this. And the answer is about 41,600. And how did I get to 41,600? Well, you have a 20% down payment on the buyer's price. Remember, he has it at 145. We're running it at 158 because it doesn't do us any good to figure out what the cash on cash return is at our price, right? Thanks, Jason. I appreciate that. So our cash on cash return is this yearly profit divided by how much it costs to buy the deal. Yearly, we make 14,196. It costs us 41K to buy the deal. That's 20% down plus 10K for closing costs, meaning that our return on investment at that price is 34%, meaning that I'm going to go higher. So I'm actually going to shoot for a $15,000 fee on this, Mike. Is this under contract right now?
I'm going to send you the contract right now, brother, just like we did the other one.
So, so you want me to sign it for you?
Yes.
Sure. I'm happy to sign a really good cash contract if it's really good like this. So that makes a lot of sense to me. As soon as the seller signs, I'll make a call to the buyer and we'll go ahead and get that thing sold.
All right, brother. I'm literally putting the initials there, so I'll stick around here just so I can send that to you.
Perfect. Let me know when that's there. I'll keep you on stage.
Yes, sir.
Next is probably Marquise. Marquise, are you available yet?
Hello?
Yeah, are you available?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just at work, but I can talk though.
One sec. Let me text you back, Yusuf. I'm not sure. So he's probably not today, Yusuf. I'm calling and the phone's not picking up. It's going straight to voicemail, so I can't really get him to respond. Anyways, Marquise, what can I help you with today? Strathmore? They want to move forward with it.
Just about.
You're cutting out pretty bad.
I think I think we. Hold on.
You're cutting out pretty bad. Sorry, it's a little bit hard to hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was about that deal we had in that duplex in Detroit. We're talking about over the weekend on Strathmore.
Yeah. So they walked it and they want to move
with that
forward.
agent. I didn't have any questions about it. Huh?
So they want to move forward on that. They just need to inspect it now. They walked it because we've had a plethora of properties fail inspection, so now they're walking them first. But they do want to move to inspection on Strathmore. Do you have that with a certain dispo manager? I will see. Strathmore. Well, I'll tell you what, Marquise, I have no ability to hear you right now, but I am going to put Joseph in a chat with Clarissa. And hey, Clarissa, Joseph walked our deal on Strathmore. And would like to move forward. He still needs to inspect, though. Can you assign it to him? The student that has it is Marquise. And then what do you have this under contract for, Marquise? 130?
130.
$130,000 contract price, 5K assignment. Okay. Got to write down all these things that I'm doing right now because I'm going to forget. So Joseph to be assigned Strathmore. Schedule inspection on Mike's Akron deal / sign triplex contract. Sell to Joseph for 160,000. Parentheses 15K fee. And then we're also looking at get Joseph's guy to call Yusuf's agent to get code for walkthrough on College Street. And geez, what else are we juggling right now? Sell 11 mortgage takeovers to Saeed and Joseph. Okay, hopefully I can keep my thoughts straight. Too many things were floating around in my head. Anyways, Strathmore, we just need to get that assigned and inspected. And
Did he need rent rolls? Because I have the agent sent me the rent rolls today in the lease. Only thing is that the hello?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I can. Who would you want me to forward it to, Amira? Because I took a peek, and the rent payments are done through Zelle. I guess directly to the owner from Zelle, and they send me like bank statements from Chase. Is that
would be helpful?
okay?
Yeah, that would be helpful to send those over.
Okay, I'll forward it, I guess, to Amira, and then hopefully she's able to do something with that.
Perfect. Guys, I'll take more questions after I get through these people. Mike, I just got the contract. I'll sign that. Let me know when the seller signs, okay?
Yes, sir, will do. And so just to verify, I will confirm the schedule for you on 269, and I will also send the agreement to Shell, let her know you already have a buyer.
Yes, let's do that. We just need to figure out a time.
Yes, I will text you as soon as I know.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thanks, brother. Take care. Yes, sir.
Bye-bye. All right. And then, yeah, Marquise, I'll just wait for that, okay?
All right. Was there anything else you need from me from now, or just send over the rent roll to Amira?
Just send it to me and Almira, please.
Okay. Do you want me to email it to you or just text it to y'all?
You can email it to her, text it to me.
Got you. All right, we'll do.
All right, perfect. JT, what's going on, man?
Yo, yeah, we were talking about I DM'd you. So you should have those units that I DM'd you. There are 2 units there.
Yeah, what am I looking at here?
They're the 11, well, the 2 in Detroit. They're the mortgage takeovers is 10 grand down, and then you can see the first one.
You got 2 more.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't remember these. The one with the COU name. Is that the house was purchased for $30K? So I'm like, what is the condition of it? Do you know the condition of that property?
They're turnkey. They're both turnkey. They're just they're just high. Like when they refied them, they just refied them too high. So for both of those, it's just 10 grand down, and then take over payments.
10
payments
grand
990.
cumulatively?
Yeah, for both of them.
Holy shit! Wow.
Yeah.
Do we have photos?
I can get them over to you. I was waiting for them to send them over, but yeah, I saw them, but I couldn't find them for some reason to send them to. But I can get those and send them over to you.
Wow. Okay. So are they both single families?
Yes, they are both single families.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. And Pop Smoke, that's all we do in the Discord. I'm literally just pairing people with buyers right now. They already have deals. I'm pairing them with buyers. That's the purpose of Hold My Hand Wholesale. So I guess we'll go through the rent versus the mortgage here. What is the first one on the COR name street.
Yeah.
What does that rent out for, and what's the mortgage payment?
So the mortgage payment is $995. The rent's $1358.
A little bit low. Okay.
Very tight. Yeah.
What's the second one looking like?
The second one is very close. Actually, it's 1,029, rents for $1,250, but rent can go up to 13.
Ooh, I might be able to sell the first one. I don't know about the second one. We can try though as a package. These are under contract.
Yes.
Okay, I do have a buyer for this. The cash flow obviously is really tight, but it kind of helps that they're packaged together. So I'm probably only going to stack a 5K fee for the both of them, understanding this here. So I'll make a call and see if we can make something happen here. Cash flow is definitely pretty tight, but I think we could still move it.
Okay.
Pop Smoke, I was saying that's all we do in Hold My Hand Wholesale. We literally have a submission tab. You submit your deal. Yeah, never mind.
The person you've dialed.
Okay, I'm going to text him these. I have a new package for you. 2 single-family properties in Detroit on mortgage takeover. 15K down for both. What's the PITI for the first one again? 900 and what?
995.
Uh-huh.
And then the second one's 1029.
You know the interest rates on them?
Yeah, the first one is pretty high. It's 7.89%. And then the second one's 8.34%.
And the first one rents for $1,350?
Yes.
Tenant in place or vacant?
Tenants in place.
User 400 says, I heard you really don't help people in your membership with JV deals. Have you just seen the past 10 minutes of this? Like I'm literally coordinating walkthroughs for people for their deals. It's not like, I wonder if he does. I make money off of it. That's our business model. And you see me doing it here in real time. Like, what is this text message? Who is this going to? Does it say buyer? Yes. So I'm quite literally selling his deal to a buyer right now, even though it's not really cash flowing very well. And then we have $1,250 rent. Total entry for both is $15K. Would your guys want something like this?
I also have a third one too, which is 3.8% interest rate.
Okay, that is interesting. Bear with me for a moment. I have Joseph giving me a call back 1 second. And GB13, get that document ready if possible. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Lots of deals. So let me go ahead and I'm trying to keep all my thoughts straight. We have so much going on. Okay, so I put you in a chat with Clarissa. Clarissa is going to assign Strathmore to you. You walked it, you liked it, but you still need to inspect apparently.
Yep.
Okay. We're working on getting an inspection on the Akron deal with the really high rent and a time for that. Seller also has a triplex that cash flows at 32% in Akron, which is
that's a yes all day.
Which is excellent. So that's coming as well. And then if your guy wants to walk College Street, the agent is refusing to give us the code. So I gave you the agent's phone number, and Muhammad can call, and she's saying if he calls, we'll give him the code. Perfect.
I said that to him. Yeah.
Also, in regards to the 11 mortgage takeovers I told you about last week, those are now under contract. 3 of them don't cash flow well, so I'm removing them. So it will be 8 mortgage takeovers, and I think almost all of those are duplexes that do cash flow well.
Okay.
You can they're individually contracted, so you could sell them all to one person, or you could sell them all to multiple. But I think the key there is your taxes aren't going to be reassessed on the sale.
They shouldn't be if you're just taking over the mortgage.
Correct. Yeah, that is what we're doing. The seller's holding the mortgage. No need to get your own. I'm going to send you those 8 that I thought did make sense. And I've got a separate buyer for the single families that don't cash flow very well, because I have one buyer who doesn't really care about cash flow as much.
Oh, that's weird. It's interesting. What are they buying the property for then?
Yeah. Well, I think they're buying it to buy it. They're a Muslim investor out of country living in Saudi Arabia, and it's really hard for them to get their hands on any U.S. real estate at all. And this is a method where they can, so they do it for low returns.
Beautiful. That's a win.
Yeah.
That's a great relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to send you these.
This is all perfect.
I'll send you these 8, and keep your phone on, because I'm probably going to look at like 10 more deals that might make sense for you guys as well.
If I for whatever reason don't answer, because I'm mountain biking down Mount Bachelor right now.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, if I don't answer, I'm ripping the roads out here, bro. So if I don't answer, just text me and I'll pull the bike over and I'll call you.
Okay, perfect.
But
I'll try to keep it
that's
brief.
the only reason why I wouldn't. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna send you only thing to expect from me is right now is gonna be those 8 mortgage.
I mean, you know what I like. You know what I like, dog. Just you know, if I don't answer, just text me and you know the numbers. I'll say yes to. So that's all.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm gonna send you this 8 package. It's gonna be it'll be in a Google
That's
sheet.
a win. That's a big win. 8 package takeovers with cash flow.
Very rare.
That's a massive
Yeah,
win.
very rare.
Yeah.
And these ones do cash flow.
Perfect.
All right, perfect. Talk soon, man.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Gosh, who had the 8? Who was that again?
It's actually 7. There's 7 duplexes and 4 single families.
Good.
And I just sent you the new drive links. I took out the entry on those because I don't know what you want to put it at, but I do have all the numbers if you want to.
Oh, so sorry. One more thing. So, okay, so we'll determine the entry for all of them right now. So I'll figure out appropriate entries for all of them, just so we don't leave any money on the table. While I'm doing that, one more thing. These are all duplexes. Every single one's a duplex?
All 7 are duplexes. I took out the 4 single families that have 270 to 150 of cash flow only.
Wow, great. Okay, so actually, no need to do anything. This is perfect.
But if you need to know what I have them for, I have that all separated. I just took out the entry on the files I sent you. So if you send those, they don't see what it is.
Perfect. And being in the UK doesn't change anything. I had a 12-year-old from Singapore close a deal. In Singapore, from Singapore, living in Singapore, calling in the middle of the night, closed a deal. Your location really means nothing. One of the last houses I flipped was found for me by a guy in Kenya. If you have Google, you can do this. So I wonder what they're going to say about Fullerton, given how that inspection came back. We'll see. Okay.
I mean, they were still interested, but they said they'd be better if they could get it at like 140.
Yes.
But
yes.
now I have it at a 16K entry. So
okay. So 16K on that. Mortgage is 1450. Oh, okay. Okay, mortgage is 1450.
Yeah, so it's actually currently rented at 1660 on each side, but one person is being evicted.
Okay, can you make this editable so I can put it in the fees, or I could just tell you them?
It should. Oh no, it's not actually. I got you.
I can view it.
I don't know why it refreshed. Let me see. It says anyone with the link is editor. You're looking at the Detroit 7 duplexes?
That's working, yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, so mortgage balance 135. We got 16K to take it over. You do have really good, maybe like 22 on that one. I'm gonna say 22K.
Okay.
Because we can go above 10%, but not too much above. This next one on Leslie Street is 1,400 rent, 1,400 mortgage, 2,300 rent. What's the down payment on Leslie?
That is 11K.
11K. Probably sell that one for 16K down. What's the more? Oh, I see that. Oh, wow. Good cash flow on that third one. Fullerton has really crazy cash flow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's only partially rented too right now. 1,500 is on one side. The other was rented at 1,500 as well.
That's okay. Yeah. So for Fullerton, what do you have? What do you have down?
16.
16? Yeah, probably another 22K on that. 22K entry on that. The next one, you pay 16, you rent for 27. Wow, fantastic. That's really, really good. Okay, perfect. What do you have the entry for on
Leslie,
the second Leslie?
11,000. The rest of them are all 11,000 entry.
11,000 entry. Okay, so well, Leslie's really good. Got a high rate, but that's okay. So 1640 to 20, 11,000. So maybe 17 on that. 17K entry. 16. I'll do 16. Oh, that's 5K. 16K entry. And then the next one, 1,600 mortgage. Nice. Another 2,700 rent. That's 170K property. What do you have down on Richton?
11,000. Yeah, the last.
Oh, they're
all the rest are 11,000.
Got you. Okay, so for Richton, probably 17K entry. So we'll figure out what our fees are going to be here, because you're going to make a lot on these. I obviously am slightly concerned about condition, but we'll see. This one, 150, 11K, so 16K entry. Yeah, I'll do 16 on that. And then the next one, yeah, we can do another 16K entry. So, okay, so you say you have 16 down on the first one?
Yep, the two highest performing, so Fullerton, both Fullertons are at 16. Everything else is at 11.
Both Fullertons are at 16. Everything's at 11. So 6 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. You're looking at $37,000 if they agree to this, and that doesn't even include the other ones. So that doesn't even include the other ones. So that's pretty strong. I'm gonna show.
Yeah, I was actually I'm on your investor side of your guys' platform. I was looking to buy these, but I just couldn't make it work. But I finally just pitched mortgage takeover, which I probably wasn't going to be buying. So I was like, might as well make some money on them anyways. I mean, not bad for 11 properties that are list price is 1.7 million to get in for 110.
Is that the sum of the fees that we've just written down?
All the list prices combined on the 11 is 1.7 million, and I got them all locked up for 110K entry.
Wow, yeah, this is really good. And then the guy who had those two mortgage takeovers that were really tight, I think they were JT. You had a package of mortgage takeovers, or no? Was that not J? Is that?
That was me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's interested.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. So he says, I can definitely present this package deal would have 2 closings or 1. I think this is 1 closing, but my TCs are not picking up the phone right now.
Okay.
So I'm not.
And then that third one I sent you, which was a better deal, the 3.8% with 1450 rent and a PITI is 1025, 10K down.
1450 rent, 1025 PITI.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And 10K down, and it's a turnkey too.
One more with a low rate. That one is going to be 12. 3.8% rate. And then we're looking at 1025 PITI. And then we're looking at 1450 rent. And then this one will do 15K down. All right, I told them to let me know ASAP since there's not a ton of time. But that's going to take a specific buyer since the rents are a little bit close. But this guy is kind of known to buy stuff like that. So yeah, we'll shoot our shot here.
Sweet. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. There's a lot of things going on right now. It is hard to keep track of everything. So GB13, do you have this one for single families?
I do. I sent it to you as well. So the last two message I sent you, the top two were the dry folder for the 7 and the spreadsheet for the 7, and the bottom are the 4 and 4.
Perfect. Okay, and then the entry for these. Well, the first one's not that bad, and the last one's not that bad. 1,100 rent. Okay, and is that long-term rent, Section 8 rent? Do you know how we were getting that rent?
Which one?
Which
one are we talking about?
Well, one of them's a single family going for 1,875, which is kind of insane. Is that a Section 8 rent?
Let me look it up in the drive. I'm pretty sure it is.
Caleb, we do a 60-40 split. So what's going on here is I have a ton of buyers, and I usually will demonstrate the process, including today. I will do that today, but I usually demonstrate the process of getting these houses under contract. And then after I'm done with that, people will show me the houses that they have under contract, and I will advise them and tell them why it's a good deal or bad deal. And if I can, I'll sell the deal in real time. We offer a 60-40 split. The person who's acquired the property keeps 60%. As the selling and transaction coordination partner, we keep 40%. Of course, you guys are always welcome to sell your deals elsewhere. We do have a program called Buy Box Cartel, which allows you to keep 100% if you post your deal in the marketplace. It's called the Buy Box Cartel Marketplace or Buy Box Cartel VIP on the website.
That is LT. It's long-term rent.
Wow.
Just not Section 8.
Occupied or vacant for these?
So for all of these, the top one and the bottom one are occupied, and then the 2 middle ones are vacant.
Top one, bottom one occupied. Okay, so the good ones are occupied. Wow. Okay, so first one, down payment is
7K.
7K. Let's try for 11K entry on that. That's appropriate, I think, because cash flow is a little tight. 11K. Second one, you're down.
Dwyer, got it for 4K.
Wow, that's pretty good. But yeah, I see why you had to do that. 4K down. Yeah.
And it's vacant, but it can get 1575. I mean, Zillow, and I actually looked up on Zillow, not just Zillow Rent Estimator, and there's multiple renting out for 15 plus in the area.
Okay. Third one, Claremont.
5K.
5K down, and that one's actually decent. Well, yeah, okay. And to the other guy who had the close ones, I forgot your name, but the other two that were close, kind of the same thing, but you have a 2 package of these. Can you get me mortgage statements if you haven't already? So I'm sorry, Claremont, your down payment for that was what?
5K.
5K. Okay, so we could probably charge. I'm going 9K on that. So we're just doing low entries on that. And then this last one, McKinney is
7K down.
7K down. We could probably charge 12 for that because that's actually not bad at all. Okay. All right. We just need, they're just going to want unfortunately, mortgage statements for all of them, but I think you have those already, don't you?
All of it's in the dry folders for me. Yep. I got the contract in there signed. I got the mortgage statement. I got the bank ledger.
Wow. I'm seeing so many deals right now. This is insane. Oh my gosh.
And there is one other issue. I don't know how, granted these all go through. When we close on these, I know they're trust acquisitions. Is there going to be any reference to Grandin Taylor?
You have these under contract, right?
Yeah. The only reason I say that is because I guess the seller and the agent both individually got hit up about 100 times by different people from Grandin Taylor.
Okay. We'll use GT Properties Group to JV.
Sounds fine. I'm sure that'll be all right.
GT Properties Group. Sorry, guys. There's a lot going on right now. So share, anyone with a link can be a viewer. Copy link. Okay, and then, gee whiz, we've got, oh God, I also got to send him the mortgage statements. Oh my gosh, Detroit duplexes. So this must be the mortgage statements and contracts. Yeah, they are. Okay, that's really helpful. Very, very clean, very easy to read. Good. Okay, so Detroit right here, copy link. Let's just make sure that's the right link. Wow, I don't know how you guys are finding all of these. Mortgage statements and contracts for this 4-pack. Okay, and then all right. I also need to send that over to Joseph. So the 7 duplexes, you have the mortgage statements and leases. So for the 7 duplexes in that dry sheet that you referred to, that includes the leases as well to prove that rent?
It's the bank statements. So the ledger of the rent coming in. And
okay.
I can try to get you the actual, let me see where they're at.
These are mortgage statements and proof of rent for the 7 duplexes.
So yeah, the big play on this one is that they transferred, or the issue with this one is they transferred property managers. So the new property manager is great, but unfortunately they're trying to pick up all the pieces from the last one. So everything's accordingly, but I think there's a couple Section 8 transfers still happening.
Okay.
Which it makes it easier since it's the same mortgages. So I believe anyways.
7 Detroit duplexes sent to Joseph, and then 4 Detroit single family sent to Saeed. Okay, and then the person who I just spoke to about the 2 that were the 3, you have 3. Who had the 3 tight ones? Who is that? Was that JT? I think it was JT.
I believe that was JT.
Yeah, JT, come back up. So, JT, can you do the same thing for yours? Can you put these in a sheet like he did? It's gonna be a lot easier. He's got I'll send you what's on the.
Yes, send it to me. I'll definitely do it.
So put your 3 in there, will you?
Yes, sir. No problem.
Because that's going to the same low cash flow buyer. I don't know why he's okay with low cash flow, but he is. And we'll send that over to him.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Got it.
So stay up here and just let me know when you're done, okay?
Okay, I will.
Okay. Wow. Wow, very overwhelming day. Lots of things going on right now. Marquise, Strathmore, lease, rent roll. Lease for Strathmore. Okay.
Hopefully everything goes good on these 11 because I have another 8 on the back burner.
Christ, how did you do this?
Brother, sister, buyers or sellers. So they both kind of in a similar situation.
Wow. Oh my God. That's insane, dude. Wow. That's more mortgage takeovers than I've ever seen at once. So you have like 17 plus mortgage takeovers under contract?
20. It's 20 all the. I mean, no. So the other 8 I'm working on right now. I have one that I already sent the contract for, but I'm trying to wrap them all in the same kind of package.
And yes, guys, I will do a demonstration for all of these deal types here shortly. This is kind of insane. Okay, well, we're just waiting for a response on these GB13. I've written this all down, and I'm going to bring you up tomorrow. Tomorrow at 1:30 p.m., remind me to bring up GB13.
Okay, I added it.
Cashley Banks, don't use an attorney. Use Gold Key TC, and they will work with an attorney for you, so that you don't have to handle all of the. That's how you get it closed. So if you want to close a trust acquisition agreement on your own and you just want to get it done, that's totally fine. I would just use Gold Key TC for that. Okay. Wow, overwhelmed. I'm just trying to remember who has everything. So JT has 3. So JT has 3 low cash flow mortgage takeovers for Saeed. And then GB13 has 7 good cash flow duplexes for Joseph, and 4 good cash or 4 bad cash flow single families for Saeed. Okay, wow. All right. I'm gonna try to remember all of that. Strathmore, was that Marquise? Marquise, are you the one with Strathmore? I don't think Marquise is still up here, but maybe you're in the chat. I'm pretty sure you're the one with Strathmore. Is wholesaling any good in LA? You can wholesale in LA. The buyers are a little bit harder to find, and so are the deals. I would probably recommend wholesaling elsewhere. Okay. JT and GB13. Okay, so GB13 and JT, we're all situated. I'm just waiting for JT to get me that sheet to send to the buyer, okay? Yes. And then Yusuf, you needed help with something?
Hey, Richard, you hear me?
I can, yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like you're really overwhelmed currently, but I just got a deal, man. It's an email deal. It's an agent that I worked before, and I don't want to sign with her again, but I feel it will be a really good deal for you. It's a crazy discount. I just sent you the address.
All right. Oh my gosh. Oh, cute. What'd you get this for?
Guess.
$50K.
55K. You're close.
Wow. What's the ARV on this?
Well, I guess 130, 140, but the condition is good though. It was actually previously rented for 1350, so I feel it will be a good deal for Joseph too,
Are people flipping in this
and it will
neighborhood?
be a good flip duel. What?
Are people flipping in this neighborhood?
Yeah, a lot. There is a lot of deals sold. I didn't check actually because I just got it right now, but it's an agent that I worked before, and we had a deal canceled. So I was thinking about like if you think that it's a good deal and we can sign it.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It's this 90K. Yeah, it's the 90K one. Wow. Jeez, dude, you're right. This is crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and just comp this really quickly because I just want to know what this would sell for if I were to flip it personally, because that might be my own deal. Okay, so 90,000. It's a 3.2, 1570 square feet house, and it's got a little bit of character to it, some interesting character to it. 3 bed, 2 bath, 1570 square feet. 3 bed, 2 bath, 1570 square feet. We're gonna price these high to low. 3 bed, 2 bath, 990 for 160. 3 bed, 2 bath. Okay. Looking for a bungalow, 3.2 for 140. 3.2, 138. 3.2, 135. Yeah, like 140. It'll sell for like 140K. Your street view looks like a nice place to live. And your spot crime, your crime in the area is minimal. Not very much crime. Wow. Okay. Holy shit.
Oh, we got a deal.
You've got a newer roof on here. You've got brick siding. You've got gross carpet, weird countertops. See those thick ass countertops? That's weird. They're expensive, but they're ugly. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God, dude. This is the most cosmetic flip in the world. I would change out the carpets. I'd put a new paint. I might redo that bathroom, but I could probably save the sink and the toilet. So how much would this cost? I mean, it's really cheap. So probably 4K, 3K for paint because it's small. So paint, new kitchen, but just cosmetic new kitchen, 6K. 6K. So we'll do 6,000 for cosmetic new kitchen, 4,000 for paint. I redo the bathroom, but I'm able to save everything. Maybe another 4,000 for the bathroom. And we're talking about selling for the top of the line if I do all of this stuff. I'm probably your buyer, dude, or Chris. So yeah, new kitchen, new floors, new carpet. So 6, 4, 4, maybe another 4 for floors and carpet. So bathroom's done, kitchen's done, paint's done, floor's done, carpet's done. Let me just see. So kitchen, bathroom, paint, floors. What else? Is there anything else? The basement could be finished, but it low-key already is. The structure in the back looks really nice. I don't think it's more than maybe 22. Maybe 22. So if I bought it off you for a hypothetical figure of 58, I have 10,000 in closing costs. I asked the I asked for 22,000 on my rehab budget just in case I go over. I'm in the deal for 90,000. And yeah, you're right. It should sell for at least 135 to 140. And even if I had to turn it into a rental at that point, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, I want to send my contractor to the property. I want to walk.
So, gotcha. So you want to, do you think like getting under contract would be better? Because I have it with the 10 business days inspection. This is the terms that we got it for. 10 business days inspection, EMD submitted first day post inspection. She wants a cash offer, so I guess we can close within 14 days. She wants to close within 14 days. I guess that this is doable.
My lender takes closer to 20 days.
Well, I guess that wouldn't be an issue. I can
Maybe
negotiate
even-
for that too.
Could be even 25, but that's just because I don't understand why people would use cash, because your cash uses all your capital for one project when you could be using that capital for 3 or 4 projects if you use a loan. So I don't ever buy these things in cash. But you're under you're signed and under contract right now?
She just accepted my offer right now, but she wants to close within 14 to 20 days. I guess they will have no problem closing in 25 days, as long as we are closing. You get my point?
Yeah. Okay. So I actually might want to buy this myself, like more than likely. I'm going to send my contractor to the area, and he's just going to give me an estimate here. It looks like it's occupied. Do we need to schedule that with a tenant?
No, it's not occupied. It was previously occupied. It's vacant right now. Should I send the agent your email so she can send you the contract, or you think you want to walk it first?
I know I'll sign this contract. I will sign it.
Okay, sounds good. I guess I have your email already, so.
Yeah, I'll sign this contract. Have it sent over to me. Wow.
Okay.
Great find. Great find. Checking all of my boxes. Yeah. I'm gonna turn that yellow in here. That will mean that, because I think I'll buy this. This will be an assignment fee I'll pay you personally. Yeah, it barely needs any rehab, David.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voice.
Unbelievable deals today. Unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. Somebody says 20 mortgage takeovers, and then somebody else with another 3-pack of mortgage takeovers. Yusuf with this deal right here. I don't even know what to say, man. It's absolutely insane. We had a guy. He said, what is your start to finish process? And I should probably ask these 3 people who have showed us deals here. And there's another one that also showed us a deal. So you can come back up if you're here. I got a seller finance deal in Detroit signed today. Holy shit. Oh, I'm supposed to demonstrate this process for everybody, but I just can't stop looking at your deals. Okay. So really quickly, we'll start with, oh, he's calling me. My contractor's calling me. Hey, man.
What's up, Lucas?
I have a really crazy one that I think we should buy, or I think I should buy and flip here. It's a house in pretty good condition, but I can get it for 58 and it's listed for 90 and it's like livable. Like it looks fully livable, no issues whatsoever. I could get it for 58K right now. I want to see if I can send you to the property. And I'm also kind of curious what you think about the area.
Let me see. Hold on.
I just texted that to you, but I saw the street view. It looks like a good area.
Summer good. Read the address off to me. I'm on my maps.
I'm live right now. I don't want to say it out loud, but I'm gonna text it to you.
I got it. Oh, you don't know.
I can't believe how low we got it.
That area, just give or take over there. It's not too bad, not too good. I can walk it though.
Yeah, tell me about the street view when you walk it, because I'm looking at the street view. It looks exactly like where you live. Like the lawns are mowed, the sidewalks are nice, the cars look nice, brick houses. It looks exactly like where your property's at. I don't see a single abandoned house.
Yeah, I'll go take a look at it. When can I go? Tomorrow?
Let me find out. Yusuf, when can we get into the property?
I will let you know in a minute. Just give me a sec.
I'll text you a time,
Just
okay?
remember, I got a meeting at 12:30 tomorrow, Richard.
Oh, right, for Merlin.
So yeah, so remember, I gotta do that tomorrow. So just keep that in mind when you look for a time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, perfect.
All right.
Talk soon.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Yusuf, wow. I've never seen one that you found that I want myself. I want this one myself. That is so good, dude. That is so good. That's like a 2-week renovation. It's the easiest thing in the world.
I got you. Hopefully we can inspect it, and the inspection goes well too. And yep, let's seal you a deal, Richard.
I just can't believe it. So we got a question, Yusuf. It's somebody says, what is your process start to finish? So Yusuf, you're in Egypt. Can we get the process from like wake up, I do this, like I want the full picture. What the hell do you do that is resulting in this?
Waking up, making a quality lead list. So I don't care about the quantity of the list. I don't take all of the properties listed in Zillow and put it on my list to call or to text or to email.
You don't, or you do?
I don't. I try to run the numbers for each, so I don't waste my time by talking about like a bad deal already. So I like to make a quality list, not quantity. I don't care about the quantity. And then I just keep emailing, texting, calling them. Currently, I'm just emailing and texting. And yeah, I just shoot my shot. My offer is there. If it's accepted, okay. If it's not, let's just move on. I will not get attached to my deals. I'll just keep, emailing, texting, calling all day.
You're not even calling these people. You're emailing and texting, and that's sufficient.
Yeah, it's really sufficient. It's working. Well, actually, that realtors that do not, answer the phone like too much. So yeah, most likely we keep an email there and a text there, and they respond, which is good.
Great. And we're still waiting for a time to walk college. We haven't gotten a time back for college.
So I really got confused today because you told me at 3 p.m. and the inspector is Mohammed, and Mira texted me the same time. There is an inspector that is going to inspect tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. and his name is Kevin.
Oh,
so I got confused.
It might be a different buyer. But Mohammed wanted to walk that today at 3. Oh, Mohammed had to call your agent to get that, and Joseph wasn't responding. That's what was happening, right?
Oh, okay. So Mohammed is another buyer.
Mohammed is Joseph's boots on the ground inspector. He's with Joseph.
And Kevin?
I don't know who Kevin is.
I don't because Kevin is with Joseph too. So I got confused here a bit, but yeah, I guess we're gonna inspect it today or tomorrow, right?
Yes. Yes. Hopefully he's reaching out on that. Okay, so here's a good question. What is your opening line when you text, Yusuf? They're curious about that.
Hey, I'm interested in buying this property. Before sending you an offer, what is the condition of the roof, HVAC, and mechanicals?
Wow.
That's it. Literally. Thanks, Yusuf Isa at the low of the email, the bottom of the email. That's it. Literally. I don't do anything else. And I don't have a business email or whatsoever. I just email from my own email.
I just can't believe it, man. I'm just floored. He knows exactly what makes a deal, and Yusuf never brings me one that's too close to list price. So it's insane. And here's another person I wanted to talk to today. I promise I'll stop talking to people soon, guys, and I'll start demonstrating. But I also wanted to talk to Sue really quickly. Because Sue, what's going on with your deal? You have so Sue is 3 weeks in and she has a pending $20,000 assignment fee, and she's truly 3 weeks in. Sue, is that still happening?
Yeah, we're still we still need to walk 2 units. It's already scheduled for this week, but if everything goes well, I think the buyer's really happy with the deal.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And it's already passed the inspection for all of the other ones, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to get his opinion, but for what I'm understanding, everything's okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. What's your process look like, Sue? Because you're brand new. You may not even have a process yet. How did you do this?
Yeah, so my process is actually, I'm still learning, obviously, but my process is similar to Yusuf's. So I do a leads list, I do the numbers, I save each lead that I'm very interested in that has like a good cash on cash return. I save it as an Excel document. And so the next day when I'm doing all the calls, I already have like the calculations up. And yeah, that's how I do it. After the call, I set up an email. I send them the email. Actually sent 2 offers in today, still waiting to hear from them. But yeah, that's basically my process.
Unbelievable. Well, yeah, you clearly absorbed all of our course material just right off the bat, and you didn't try to do anything your own way. You just did exactly what she told you to do, and it worked beautifully. And you did it on a slightly different type of deal, a package of duplexes. But because you kept them cheap, just like we said to, it was no problem for the buyer. And your cash flow is there. Did you just kind of get lucky stumbling into that? Did it happen to cash flow where we needed it? Or was that a conscious decision? You did the math and you're like, I know this cash flow is where you need it to sell.
Okay, so for that one, I was interested first in one of the duplexes. He told me that the owner had others, and I was like, okay, let's see. And following your instructions, I saw that I needed to be at a certain price point for it to make sense as a cash offer. And I literally sent out the offer, and we went back and forth like 2 times. We settled on a price, and it was a very good cash on cash return, more than 25%. It was somewhere around 25, 27, I'm sorry, I think. But yeah, I think that the thing is to basically not be nervous into giving a low offer.
That's true. Guys, they may be offended by your low offer. You may be offended by their impossible purchase price that would have you negatively cash flowing at their asking price. So, yeah, amazing advice, Sue. Thank you so much for sharing. Let me know if there's anything you need help with, okay?
Thank you.
Perfect. Talk soon. Okay, so JT, you just hold on, Yusuf, one sec. This is so overwhelming. Let me check JT's little Excel.
Yeah, I send it to you.
Okay. How do I share? Oh, share. Save. I don't really know how to share that, but you know what? I'll just go like this. I'm going to take a screenshot and then hopefully he can just find the addresses on Zillow. Wow. I'm going to have to write an essay about what happened today so I don't forget. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and send this to Saeed. This is for the separate 3-pack. I'm going to call and just make sure the buyer understands, because I think we may have gotten our lines crossed at some point with all of the deals that we've been sending.
Hello?
Hey, it's a screenshot of an Excel sheet. It wasn't shareable for whatever reason, but I took a screenshot of it. It has the addresses, the loan amounts, the entries. Actually, I don't think.
Yeah, no worries. I'll put that into Claude or ChatGPT and I'll get the spreadsheet. No worries. I got it.
Okay, and I'm
That's
just
all I need.
on each entry because I don't think that includes assignments. So we need to stack 5 on each of those. But those are three deals that are separate from the other 4 that I just sent you.
Oh wow, man. How did you all of a sudden get so many deals?
Well, and then there's, you know what's insane? There's 7 more,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to overwhelm you, so I sent them to a different buyer. There's 7 more high cash flowing duplexes which are available and they're much better. They're higher. These are, I know that you're okay with less cash flow. This buyer needs really good cash flow. So I sent them to him, but we also have those 7 other duplexes. You know, Hold My Hand Wholesale just goes through this ebb and flow. Sometimes it's slow. Sometimes it's overwhelming like today.
No, did you break up the 11 deals that you got with like
Separate
you got, right?
contracts.
Yeah. So you told me that you had 11 deals, right? So is it those 11 deals that you're breaking up?
I gave you 4 of the 11 and then a separate 3-pack that have nothing to do with the 11.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm driving right now, but I should be home in probably like an hour and a half or so. So I'll start analyzing all of this, start putting numbers together, and hopefully I should be able to get back to you by tomorrow.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yes. Time is of the essence. Let me know.
Yep. I got it. Sounds great.
All right.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Talk soon. Bye-bye.
And listen, hello.
Hi. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, I was saying if the guy that you sent the 7s, right? If he doesn't want to do any of those, send those to me as well, so I can take a look at those as well.
Okay, I will. Thank you so much.
Okay, man. Appreciate it.
Talk
Take care.
soon. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that. Sometimes you guys just get a massive influx of deals. It's just this ebb and flow that we've come to see is just part of the business. But I will say, as the most overwhelming deal period that we have ever seen is happening and underway right now, Hold My Hand Wholesale is also at one of its lowest user counts in probably 2 years. 2 years. The group is definitely on a declining trajectory, and I don't really know how to fix it. I'm not really sure, because I feel that our resources are better than they've ever been. Our closings are better than they've ever been. And we have new resources like holdmyhandwholesale.group that is also making it a lot easier for people to use Hold My Hand Wholesale, because I understand that the Discord is overwhelming. So we came out with holdmyhandwholesale.group, and holdmyhandwholesale.group is just an easier platform to use all of this stuff. But we're having this is the best it's ever been, guys. We've never, how many mortgage takeovers did I look at today? 11 plus 3, 14 mortgage takeovers in one day, which is really crazy to see. I've never, that's like what we would see in a month. So that's just insane. I don't even have words for that. Anyways, I'm gonna keep working with these people. JT, I have you written down. Let's talk more tomorrow. Tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Remind me to bring up JT.
Sounds good. Thanks, Fen. Appreciate it.
Got you. We'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Yep.
GB13, same with you tomorrow, okay? Yeah, GB13 just
Cool, man. Yep. Let me know.
come up tomorrow. Almost done. Okay, Yusuf, was there anything else? I just need to schedule a time to walk your deal.
Oh, I just want your signing information and your email to, yeah. And let me know if you want to call the agent, actually.
I don't know if I have time today.
Yeah, exactly. I got you. Yeah.
I'm also trying to do a demonstration for people as well.
God bless you. Okay.
So I'm going to send you my information for signing. We're going to sign with GT Properties Group with the intention to take title myself on this. GT Properties Group. And then signee is my name, Richard Grandin. Oh, don't want to use that name. Richard Taylor. And then info at, let's go to my personal email. I'm going to go to my personal email because it doesn't have my, it doesn't say Grandin.
Yeah, I'm scared about that.
I will close on this, man. I will close on that. And you know, your inspection's going to come back and it's just going to be like cosmetic. It's just going to be cosmetic stuff.
Hopefully. Alrighty. I'm done here.
Wow, Miss Lula from Nairobi, Kenya. 1:11 a.m. Guys, get some sleep. Get some sleep, guys, including you, Yusuf. We'll talk tomorrow, okay?
Alrighty.
Tomorrow at 1:30, remind me to bring up Yusuf.
Okay. I added bring up Yusuf.
Yusuf? Come on. Okay.
Alrighty. See ya, brother.
All right, see ya. Bye. Thumbs up 00. You texted me. I'm so sorry, man. Today's been insane. Oh, can't hear you, but 1 second. Yeah, I gotta actually hold on. I gotta call my dispo girl about something separate.
Hello, Brayburn.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
I have a deal on 1314 Charlotte Street that's been in closing for months, and the buyer already walked the property, right?
Right.
But now he's saying there's repairs that are needed, and he's telling us now?
Yes. There's actually a lot of repairs. Even Clarissa and the TC team saw it, and he's trying to say that he's still going to move on, but he only wants to pay it like the entry to the seller and nothing else.
Well, we obviously can't do that. I mean, he needs to give me something for this. I've had this in closing. I mean, I guess I'd take 2,000 if you know.
Okay.
So 9K entry it, you know, it's let him know like, hey, these 3% interest rates, we don't see these anymore. This is like one of the last ones that you could ever get your hands on.
Okay. I can actually go ahead and call the buyer.
Try for 10K. Try for 10K, but between you and I'm okay with 9K.
Okay. I'll call the buyer and I'll let him know.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Oh, by the way,
there's one more. Saeed wants to buy one of our deals, and I don't know who has it, but it's the one in Grand Rapids.
I think I have it. All right, I'll contact Saeed for this.
Yeah. He just needs to get his inspector to walk the property. The cash flow is not very good, but it has a low entry, 15K entry fee for a 300K property.
Gotcha. Okay, it's 934. I got it. Okay, I'll contact Saeed.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Take care, Rich. Bye-bye.
All right, see ya. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate, but whatever. I was hoping that would close this week. I don't know how that just came up now. Okay, let's keep it going. So we were about to talk to Thumbs Up 00. Thumbs Up, what's going on, man? I can't hear you, unfortunately. You were the one who wanted to talk to Jeff? Brock is here. Brock, were we going to do something? I don't know if I needed to talk to you, Brock. I don't remember. I'm not sure if we were going to talk to something. Oh, that's your deal. That's your deal. Okay. Well, I just told them to. No, it's all good. You're all good, Brock. Thumbs Up 00. I'm going to call you, man.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I'm not sure if you could hear me in the chat. I'm not sure if it's working.
Yeah, I don't know. What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to know more about the Ellery Street and the Stewart Bond deal. Do you have any buyers that were looking at those?
Ellery Street. What are these? Are these duplexes?
Those were 4-unit buildings.
4 units. Oh, yeah. I remember he wanted to pass on Ellery, but I argued with him and I was like, we'll take a peek, but he didn't get back to me. And then Ellery is another 4-unit?
Yeah, that's 4-unit, along with Sturtevant Street. That's also 4.
Okay. Ellery's estimate, or Sturtevant is estimate is 152. I guess that's just what they bought it for. So maybe they renovated it.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that
Yeah,
what's that occupied for?
Let me see. I think I told you last week. Yeah, let me see. I think it was like half occupied, I believe.
What's the price of it?
I got it under contract for 290.
290, and it's occupied, and it can bring in.
That one can bring in over, I believe, 4,400 a month on Section 8 total. But the thing is, 2 of the units were occupied, so I believe that it's already bringing in like 2,000. So then the additional 2 units, they can bring in 1,330 on Section 8. So that's another 2,600 on top of 2,000.
Yeah, the Section 8 guys they just kind of lie to us, but for 300K, if you're bringing in $4,000 of potential, they're not going to love that. I mean, what's the cash on cash return there? Do you know?
For that one, I believe it was 20%. I think 20 or 21%.
So you've got a mortgage payment of probably $2,000, and you can rent out for $4,000, but your down payment's going to be $70 with closing. So let's see. You're bringing in $4,000, assuming you get $1,000 for the other units. 20% comes off the top. You're paying $2,000, meaning you're making $1,200 yearly. You're making $14,400, and it's going to cost you $70K all in. So your cash on cash there would be actually 20 on the dot. I don't think my buyers who have been calling all day are going to pick this up, because I think that they want cheaper properties, but we might have somebody else who will pick it up. Well, Ellery's different though. Ellery's cheaper. How much is Ellery?
I got that for 265. So it just depends what Almira is disposing it for.
$265. I'll make a call. I'll find out.
Okay, go. And then I also I wanted to get in touch with Jeff. I know you connected us in a group, but I wasn't able to receive the text. But the attorney from the other side was also reaching out to him, and he hasn't gotten back to it. So I'm not sure if I could even use Gold TTC as an attorney to contact the
they're not attorneys, but they can chat. So if you do buy transaction coordination with Gold Key, you will have access to Lexi, and Lexi can talk to people.
Okay. So I'm thinking
I don't know why that text didn't go through. That text should have gone through.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna call. What is Ellery bringing in right now?
Let me see. I got lost in my notes here. I have so many different emails.
If it's a 4-unit, it probably is going to bring in 3,600, I would imagine.
Yeah, I believe that's what it was. Fucking that was in specific. So let's see. Hold on, let me go to my seller.
I'm going to make that call. Just put it in the chat, okay?
Okay, nice.
All right.
And then, yeah, I got the other potential 4 mortgage takeovers in Cleveland. So
in Cleveland?
That's with, yeah, that's the one with attorneys. So that's why I'm trying to get those attorneys to talk so we can finally go under contract.
No, I can make that happen. I'll give him a call. Okay?
Yeah. Okay,
Just
awesome,
a sec.
man. I appreciate it, bro.
Holy, so much stuff. I'll text him. Can you do a call for me? It's a 4-pack of mortgage takeover deals in Cleveland. And then tomorrow at 1:45 p.m., remind me to bring up thumbs up 00.
Okay, I added it.
Misspeaking. Brings up. Okay. All right, we'll bring you back up tomorrow, man, and I'll see if we can make that happen, okay? All right. Jesmar, what's going on, man? Hello?
Richard, how you been, man?
I've been well. Today's insane.
Yeah, it's always insane in this group every time I come in alive. It's always something going on crazy.
Yeah, I can't keep my thoughts straight. I don't even, yeah.
So I got 2 deals I'm about to get under contract. Was gonna possibly take one down myself, but I want to run it by you first.
Okay, yeah, let's see it.
The one I want to take down myself would be the Edgewood. Could possibly wholesale it too, but just really depends. So she told me that it's an abatement right now. Needs $7,500 worth of work to get out of abatement. The tenant that's in there right now is paying $1,500, and I said $75K, and she asked me if it would be cash. So I know, like, the cash and the financing is different. So I wanted to see if I was to wholesale it, if that would work, or even if I should take it down myself, how would that work if it was just a cash deal?
I wouldn't buy these in cash. I mean, just for obvious reasons, I'd get a loan, and these loans do take like 25 to 30 days to fund, but that's standard. I mean, not very few flippers are flipping in cash. Now for Robley, is Robley the one that you're looking at?
No, I was looking at Edgewood, but Robley, you can look at Robley first.
Robley's kind of far, man. Like people want to be close to that Mobile city center. Maybe if there's the flip evidence, but that right behind that is like forest and highway, right? It's just like nothing but forest and highway behind that for a long time. If I were doing a flip, I would think the people who buy the houses, their money is close to the city, and they want to be close to the city too, because it's going to take them some time to commute to work. So maybe people do want to live out there. But I want to let you know, I view a flip that's like on the very outskirts of the city as a bit of a risk.
Okay. There was one that sold right next to it a couple months ago for $200,000, like literally right next door.
You could go off of those, and it could totally go that way. But just do keep in mind that, when you or anybody else is looking for a place to stay, proximity to work is important, and this is likely pretty close. However, there might be something I don't know about this area that maybe makes it worth it to you, and you can roll the dice. So if the comps are there, shoot your shot. But for me, my thought process is always Mobile is in and of itself not a massive area. It's a pretty good sized area, but then on the very far outskirts, it's possible that if there's only 1 or 2 of those flip comps, maybe that was just a decision that they decided to make to live out there. So I would want to be careful with that.
Okay. Oh, cool. And then the Edgewood one, that one is the one I was talking about. That's an abatement. There's a tenant in place actually for $1,500, but the guy needs to fix some stuff. The agent said he needs about $7,500 worth of work, and it's off market too. So
cool. Let's check the street view to make sure it's like an area that people might be flipping in. Okay. Area is a bit overgrown. But doesn't look like a bad area. This might just be what this area looks like. This might just be. Whenever I see like a road that's like narrow with a ton of like growth around it, I do get a little bit nervous.
Okay.
Are people flipping on this road?
That one wouldn't be a flip. That one is more Section 8.
Okay, good. Because I was like,
Yeah.
I'm looking around, and it doesn't look like a terrible area, but it definitely doesn't look like anything's being revitalized right now.
Yeah. That one is, she said there's a tenant in there for 1,500. The only thing is that it's an abatement right now. And I think she said it needs $7,500 worth of work to get out of the abatement. So I was thinking, all right, well, not that much work. And there's a tenant in place already.
What's the price?
It's rented out for 1,500 right now.
And
You're talking about for the contract price?
Yeah, what could you buy it for?
75.
Yeah, your cash flow is going to be good.
It's just the abatement part, really. That's what I was worried about with one of your buyers.
Dude, I would flip because it's going to take all of your money. Closing costs on a DSCR are now, we know, closer to 10K. So it's going to take all of your money to buy a rental property like this, and then more to renovate it. Whereas you could use that money to flip, and then you'll have enough to start buying these properties. So while you still have the income from that deal, I would do a flip before a rental for sure.
Okay. So, all right. So should I just wholesale this one then? Would it be wholesalable?
Yeah, if you can.
At 75?
Yeah. If you have the ability to do so, I would.
Okay, cool. Because, at this point, I'm just looking at multiple exit strategies since I can buy now, essentially. So if I can still wholesale them, then cool.
Yeah, it does make it nice when you're looking and you know that you could actually execute the deal as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Talk soon.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just make sure how high purchase price can we go on properties. By the way, Jay Valiant, we do have proof of funds in the Discord if that's what you're asking. POF right here. Hashtag POF. Okay. Now I have time to do a demonstration. So, at everyone, demonstration time. Hop on. Okay, so I'm gonna make one more call to the buyer, and then I'm gonna demonstrate how I've taught people to acquire these deals. So I've got one more call to the buyer here.
What's up, Richard?
Hey, last call of the day. I have got so I sent you over all the info on the mortgage takeovers, the package, the 7 duplex. So check those out when you can. And I also sent you leases and contracts on those for evidence of rent. But I have something I mentioned to you yesterday or last week on Friday that you may not be interested in, but I kind of talked you into at least taking a look at it. But they're quadplexes. We have a quadplex for $270. And these things will bring in roughly like $4,000. And then we've got one for $295. They do cash flow at 20%. I know it's a little bit above the price that you normally pay. Is that something you want to float to them or probably, or what do you think?
We can float it over. I have no problem. I have this buyer, guy buys hotels, and he just called us today. He goes, look, guys, I need to spend more money. I'm looking for more deals. He's not foolishly saying I'm going to throw money out there, but he's looking for more deals. So we're sending him a 36-unit portfolio and another, building and whatnot to look at. But he might pick that up. He's the guy I think is picking up the 5-plex in Ohio with those VA tenants. So yeah, I would say just have your team float them over and we'll put them in front of me.
I just texted them to you. My team may also have them, but I just texted you those. Yeah, send them over. Let me know if there's any interest there. It does cash flow at 20%.
Okay, that's a win.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let me know. Talk soon.
Bye.
See ya. And then really quick, thumbs up 00. Does that include the 5K fees? You stacked fees on those, right? That's 5K above the price you have it for. I'm just making sure on that. Thumbs up 00. Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right. That's sent over. Okay. Well, I don't know if we have time to demonstrate everything, but I will demonstrate what I can. So I'm going to show today mortgage takeover and cash for rental properties and cash for fix and flips? Okay. So I'm gonna demonstrate this now, guys. So for all my people on TikTok, for all my people on YouTube, if you guys want to see this, I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna share my screen as I am, not on YouTube, not on TikTok, but on Discord. This is the advertisement. I'm advertising to you right now. I'm trying to get you to sign up for my program so that you can send me these deals and I can sell the deals for you. So you see all those deals that I reviewed today? That's all off of these demonstrations. So I demonstrate the process. You guys go get it under contract. I sell it for you, and then you keep the majority of the profit. Just by telling you it's an advertisement, I lost 15 people. So I just lost 15 people off of my live stream, not within my Discord, on YouTube and on TikTok. That means the rest of you guys are interested in taking action. I'm going to say it one more time. I've got all these buyers. I've got lots of buyers. My team has even more buyers. Just lost 20 people. Just lost 20 people for this. YouTube slowly dropping as I tell you guys how to take action. So we're weeding out the people that want to change their life versus the people that don't want to change their life and they're just too nervous to take action. But I've got all these buyers. I get properties under contract. I demonstrate that process every single day. And then in the beginning of the live stream, y'all will get the properties under contract and I will tell you deal or no deal. And if it's a deal, I'll try to sell it to the buyer. But remember, I can't sell all of them. So I also have a back end team that sells your deals for you. We're able to close anywhere from 15 to 25 per month like this. Anyways, the demonstration is starting now. It's going to start on Discord on Hold My Hand Wholesale. The link is in my bio on both YouTube and TikTok if you want to get started. There's thousands and thousands of reviews over the past 4 years if you're curious about what other people's experiences are. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen. Make sure to close all the tabs that we were looking at deals on. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Do need that. And should be good to go. Okay. Let's get started. Okay. So I'm going to start with rental properties on Zillow first. We'll start with rental properties and we'll do, let's check out Indianapolis. Let's check out Indianapolis, Indiana, and let's look for a rental property. So it's better to be multifamily because closing costs and interest rates are really high on single families, which is largely properties below $100,000. But it's nice to be multifamily and it's okay to be single family. So single family does work. We can do single family. I'm going to try to demonstrate this process for multifamily properties. You know what? Maybe I can find a single family. Maybe I can find a single family. I'm going to start by putting the keyword in place, tenants. Sorry, guys. I'm so hyped to watch the new episode of Euphoria later. Okay. So I'm going to do tenants. And I'm also going to do price point, probably max 250. And I'm just going to scroll and see what I can see. So is this a duplex? No, it's a single family. So here's an example of what we wouldn't want. This is an example of what we wouldn't want. Am I sharing my screen? Can y'all see? Season 3 is out. Have you seen Backrooms? No, I haven't, but would I like to see that? I don't know. It's kind of scary. Okay, so this is an example of what we wouldn't want to do. We would not want to do this property. The price of $195 generating $1,500 rent is terrible. It's terrible. I have $10K to buy a property. Book a one-on-one with me, and I'll go ahead and find you a fix and flip, and we can flip the house together. So this ultimately comes down to what the mortgage would cost. And you guys already know it's bad. You just don't know the numbers in your head. You already know it's bad, but you don't know the numbers in your head. And what I mean by that is if I showed you the cost of a $195,000 loan, you'd be like, oh, that doesn't make sense. And you know what doesn't make sense, guys? You pay just about 1037 You stack about 225 for taxes and insurance, and you rent it out for 1,500. So you're paying 1,500 in rent. You get paid 1,500 in rent. 1,250 comes out. But remember, rentals have expenses. So if you're renting out for 1,500, your management company is taking 10% of that, and you're actually getting 1,350. You're paying 1,250. That's not good, guys. You understand what I mean? The deal, to remove this deal to just show the numbers of this deal, and forgive me for being so scatterbrained, guys. Today was really overwhelming in a good way. But to remove the house from this deal and to just focus on the numbers, this is what it would sound like. You put down about 50K. That's about 40K down and 10K for closing costs. You put down $50,000. What do you get for that 50? You don't. There is no return. It breaks even each month because after expenses, I mean, you bring in 1,500, but you pay 1,260. So after all expenses, you probably lose about $100 per month, right? You're not making money on this. So the reason that this is not a good deal at its current price is because you'd be losing money on it. Now, even if we get this thing 50K below list, it still doesn't change the deal very much. It doesn't change it very much because properties in this price range, they need to be bringing in more money than this. I look at 80K houses that rent out for $1,500 in Detroit. Remember, wholesaling is free. So I have lots of people saying, hey, well, how do I do this if I don't have any money? Being a deal finder is free. So remember, I had this student in Egypt who showed me a house in Detroit. It looked really good to me. I'd like to personally flip that property in Detroit. I really would. So what will I do? I'll pay him thousands of dollars for finding it for me. It did not cost him anything to get this house under contract. I want to make that clear. Okay. Yusuf, I just kind of realized something. I need to pay you an assignment fee. Oh, I'll just ask for it in rehab money. I'll just ask for extra rehab money and I'll give you that as the assignment fee. Okay. So this one's not good. You couldn't make it good unless you did creative finance. How do we start working for you? Click the link in my bio, join Hold My Hand Wholesale, make sure to show up to class. I'm going to sit down so I can focus a little bit better. I'm going to sit over here. Let's try to find one that does make sense. Yeah, an LLC is likely something you should have, but not necessary. Okay. So can I find a better one? Because that just makes no sense at all. It's a terrible investment. Okay, here's something else. This is occupied at $2,000 per month. This is really good. So $2,000 a month is really, really good. It's more than 1% of the purchase price. Let's go ahead and test this. Now, the first thing I'm thinking is, I don't know about this property's condition. The roof is at the end of its life, but the interior doesn't look bad at all. Well, maybe it would pass an inspection. I do see some funky stuff going on over here. A lot of these deals that are rental properties fall through due to their inspection. So when I see this roof, I'm like, buyer's probably going to ask for a new roof, which will probably kill the deal. So I'd like to see a newer roof. A new roof looks like this, guys. So on my screen right here, this is what a new roof looks like. I'd like to see something closer to that. It doesn't have to be new, but it has to be functional. This one's functional, but probably 2 years of life left on it. Maybe less than 2 years, guys. You can tell because it's a smooth roof. It has no texture left on it. Like this one next door, you see how it's got some texture left on it? This thing is flat. You run your hand across, there's no sandpaper, it's just flat. Okay, so I like this one, guys, because if you put in $178,000 with the down payment necessary, which is $35,600, you're looking at $947 in monthly payments plus $225 for taxes and insurance. So $947 plus $225. You pay $1,172. Hell, you're occupied for $2,000. But the thing is, still not the best cash on cash return. Still not the best cash on cash return. A return, not a negative return, but not the best cash on cash return. 2,035 less 20% is 1,628. Less our mortgage payment of 1,172. How would you feel If I approached you and asked you to give me $45,000 and I told you that your return would be $450 per month, you might not be immensely happy. It's not the worst thing in the world, but you're like, wait a second, couldn't I do more with that 45K? Is that really the best I could turn that into? And the answer is no. You could turn 45K into a lot more than $450 per month. Per year, that would be about 5K returned on your 45K investment. So you invest 45 and then you get 5K back year one. What sort of a percentage return is that? Well, that percentage of return is 12%. It's not good. It's not a good return. Why is it not a good return? Well, it's not a good return because the stock market will give you 10% without all of the work that you need to put into real estate, the time, the management, the headache. And then it's fully passive and it's less risky, right? So stocks are passive and less risky for 10% return. If you're investing in real estate and you're getting the same return as stocks, you should just invest in stocks. You should just do stocks if that's the case. So we want to get a higher return for somebody to be open to that level of risk. So for 12% on your money, you might as well do a different investment vehicle. Now you could get this thing below list price. You could get it below list price, maybe at 140, and we could stack a fee on it. But then it still comes down to the condition. I think this needs to be fixed. So there's only one type of deal I would do on a property like this, and it's seller financing. Seller financing, what would I offer? I'd offer $200K, 20 to 25K down, loosely 10% down. I've offered over their asking price, right? They're asking 178. I'm offering to them $200,000. They might not say yes, but I'll make the offer anyways. 200K, 20 to 25K down, and knowing that it rents out for $2,000 a month, I might want to pay them no more than $800, $900 per month, understanding that $2,000 a month is actually $1,600 a month, and that we also have to cover taxes and insurance. So likely $800 is what I'd like to pay them. You can think of that as loosely 40% of what it rents out for. So once again, this doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm 24, Blake. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't think it's a particularly great use of money. I think we could do better than that. So let's continue to look. This is a single family, and it doesn't tell me the rent here. Let's look at this. Well, what about, this is a duplex for $230, and it's rented for $800. Terrible. You'd be negatively cash flowing a massive amount. Here's another property. This is what? Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. Yeah, it won't load. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with that property. It's not loading for me. So yeah, I haven't seen anything where I'm like, yeah, that makes sense to me yet. It would need to be bringing in more money. So Indianapolis, maybe a harder place to find that sort of return on investment. We'll look at one more. This guy is rented for, it doesn't tell me. It's not that it needs to be rented, guys. The property doesn't have to be rented. Let me try one more thing. We're going to do 150K max price point. We're going to do property type, multifamily, and see what we can find. Okay, so this is a duplex. This duplex doesn't look to be in terrible condition. As I look around, minor wear and tear from previous tenants. Yeah, I can't see the roof, and I always like to see the roof, but it doesn't look terrible. This duplex would rent out for, okay, it's bringing in $1,440 per month. So it's occupied, bringing in $1,440 a month. How do we feel about a house listed for $135 that brings in $1,440? Well, what else could we get if we were going to spend that money? We could get a house for half that does the same. Where? Detroit. This is why Detroit is so powerful, guys. This is why I like Detroit so much, because you can truly get a house for half that price. This is a house for $75K, and we can get it below that. It's pretty much half the price of the other property. And when you find out what this thing rents out for at that, oh, that's not what I just looked up, is it? When you find out what this thing rents out for, $1,470 a month. So what would you rather do? Spend $135K to capture $1,400 rent, or spend 75 or less than 75, or spend $60K to capture $1,400? It's an obvious answer. Obvious answer, guys. So that is what I just showed you is called opportunity cost. If I make this decision, what is the cost of the decision I can't make? Well, if you buy a house for 135, you need to put down about 36,000 with closing costs. Whereas if you buy this house for 70K, you put down about 19K. Do you understand? Or I'm sorry, not 19, 70K, 14 plus 10, 24. 24K versus 36. So for a significantly less down payment, you can capture the same cash flow. So when I look at a house that's at 135K and it's rented for $1,400 a month, I'm like, my money could go further elsewhere. It could go further elsewhere. It's just not that, you know, but what do I think about this property? It would fail the inspection because of the roof. See the roof next door? Great. See the roof next door? Okay. See this roof? Leaking as of next winter, right? Interior? Nice. Great. I don't see any issues. It just looks lived in. I don't actually see any issues. You got some leaks right there, but that might be just small stuff. The basement can look like that. That's okay. We're used to this. So yeah, you know, this is good, but look at that roof, guys. That roof is just, it's on its last legs. So once again, I would either lowball the shit out of this person or I would see if I could do a creative finance offer. What does a lowball look like? 40K. I might offer them 40K. Why? Well, it needs a new roof, meaning that our rental investors wouldn't love it. Now, generally speaking, a good single family might start at 100K or 90K. We'll say 100,000 max, and we'll look for a good single family, price high to low. What about this one? The roof looks good. The siding looks good. The interior looks good. Really good, actually. But what do I think about it? The chat is typing 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. What does 2-1 mean? It means 2 beds, 1 bath. How can I start doing real estate investments like you? You can book a one-on-one with me and we can talk about it via the link in my bio, or you can join Hold My Hand Wholesale. Those are the offerings I have at this time. So this is a 2-bed, 1 bath. It rents for less. It appreciates less. It's not as highly valued as a 3-bed, 1 bath, less buyers, less tenants. It's just not, we don't like that. We just don't really like that type of deal. Let's look at this one. This is a 3-1. It's a turnkey 3-1 and it's truly turnkey. Everything in here is new. Yes. Everything in here is brand new. Now it's listed for 100,000. Is it occupied or vacant? It's occupied. It's occupied at $1,300 a month. Now, based on experience, I can tell you we probably need that for about 65 to 70K. Probably about 65, 70, but we can check this right now. So this is perfect. This is a perfect deal. This is exactly what you should go after. The property on my screen, the condition is perfect, largely because of the price point of $100,000. There's a new roof on it. The siding looks good. The windows look good. The interior looks immaculate. And it's tenant occupied. It's tenant occupied at $1,300 a month. Why is that good? Well, your mortgage at their asking price is significantly below the rent that the property brings in. So let's run a hypothetical. Let's say we got this at 65K. What would happen if I tried to sell it for 70K, which is a 5K assignment fee? Well, you put down 14,000. Your interest rate is 7%, and that results in a monthly payment of $372. So if you got it for 65 and you send it to the buyer at 70, they'd have to put down this much money, 14K, and they'd pay $372 a month. But in reality, there's going to be some taxes, insurance, and expense. So they're bringing in that $1,300, but let's take off 15%. It's occupied, so I could take off 15 instead of 20. 5% of that is for vacancy. We don't have vacancy. You're paying $372 a month. Your taxes and insurance are $250 a month, and you'd be making $483 per month. Yearly, you'd be making $5,800. Your total cost of buying is about 24K, meaning that your return would be 24%. Is the same the Discord community and the website on YouTube? No, YouTube is just my YouTube. It's another way to watch this live stream for free. The Discord community is access to my screen share, access to daily classes, software programs, resources, proof of funds, selling your deal, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, 24% cash on cash. Love it. No problem. So yeah, I'll drop this in the chat, guys. I would offer 65 on this. Will they say yes? Probably not. If you do this 20 times, will somebody say yes? Yes. So this is heat. This is awesome. And they know that they need to sell for a lower price, given that this thing has been here for 100 days. They've been trying to get that price for 100 days. Armando says, doesn't get better than that. Doesn't get much better. Armando, get this. I just closed a duplex for 125K, 433 Allen Street, Detroit, Michigan. $2,600 of occupied rent, not hypothetical, occupied. To pay the price of 125 with 26 in place, fully renovated, is filthy, filthy. Your cash on cash return. I mean, guys, do you know how much money we got for that? 433 Allen Street, $13,000 is a finder's fee. $13,000 is a finder's fee. Why? Well, let's run the expenses. If we got it at 125 and they paid 138 for a 13K fee, their down payment was 27.6, 20%. 734 is monthly. 734 plus 250 taxes and insurance. They pay 984. It's occupied at 2,600, so we take 15% off the top. We subtract our monthly payment of 984, and you are netting $1,200 per month off of one investment. Your total cost to buy that investment is 37.6, which means that your cash on cash is 32.6%, which is one of the highest cash on cash returns that we've seen. So that was insane. For me to stack a fee and to still get 33% cash on cash, unreal, insane. And that was this property right here. Now I want you to look at the roof and the siding and the windows. Do you understand why this was a deal? Look closely. Is anything wrong with this? No. And that's the condition that a rental property needs to be in for a cash deal. And why do I say rental and cash? I say it like that because if it's a fix and flip, it can be destroyed. I don't care. I could care less. Where the purpose is to flip the property. If it's a creative finance deal, there's a lot less hoops to jump over to close the deal. Lower closing costs, lower interest rate, lower down payment, no qualification process. And it's like coating the pill in peanut butter for a dog. We're okay swallowing that pill of, oh, we need a new roof. Oh, we need new floors. Oh, we need a new windows. Because creative finance in and of itself is so convenient and saves us so much money on interest, on down payment, on qualification, on closing costs, on purchase price, right? So there's nuances to understand. And the nuance that I'm teaching right now is if you're doing a rental property in cash, which makes up a large majority of the deals that we close, it needs to be in good condition and your deal will fall through. Your deal will fall through if it needs a new roof. So I just showed you this deal right here. This will not fall through if you get this at 65K, unless this photo is 5 years old and it doesn't look like this anymore. So I'm going to drop this in the chat. Go ahead, guys. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. That's a perfect one. Does everybody understand what I just did? Everybody understand? Because that's rental properties. Anybody needing clarification on that? Which calculator should I be using? Offer Oven or the one in Hold My Hand Wholesale.group? So Christian, I like to use the manual formula. For me, I can get it done in about 15, 20 seconds. And Christian, that formula is rent times 0.8 minus PITI times 12 divided by total cost of entry. And the calculator that I'm using to get my PITI is going to be linked in the chat below that. Now, all you have to do is click File, make a copy. I get hundreds of people per day asking me for access to the original copy. But if I give you access to the original copy, and you press the back button, it might mess up the copy for everybody and then nobody will be able to use it. So I try not to do that. So this is what you can make a copy of. Please click make a copy. So that's the formula that I use, and it should be above 20%, 20% or above. Could you go over cash on cash return? Yes, it's right here in the chat. So that's your formula. But remember, if you guys are like, Richard, I'm not quite there yet. I'm not ready to do formulas yet. Well, we should get you there because that's some pretty basic stuff. But we also have a brain dead easy version, and the brain dead easy version is this calculator on the website. It might be slightly less accurate, but it is pretty accurate. So if you wanted to do Section 8 calculator, and let's run it on this property and see if I'm right about my numbers. So I think 65K is the appropriate price to get this for. Let's run it. They're asking for 100,000, so I put in 100,000. The house is occupied at 1,300 a month, so I put in 1,300 a month. Let's assume our taxes are about 150 per month, and let's assume our insurance is about 100 per month. I love to use anywhere from 250 to 300 for taxes and insurance. And let's say I'd like to make 5,000. It's telling me to get this under contract at 65. That's exactly what I told you to get it under contract for. Does that make sense? So I really like to use the calculator, but if I'm in a position where I can't use the calculator, I'm sorry, I'm misspeaking here. I'm on autopilot right now. I really like to use it manually, but if I can't do it manually, I'll use the calculator, okay? This is also available on mobile. That's holdmyhandwholesale.group, hmhw.group. Okay. Live restricted, eligibility restricted. Your live is not eligible for recommendation because it contains unoriginal or reproduced content. Is that TikTok? Is that your new notification for this creator doesn't support Israel? Because I think you should just say that. I think you should just fucking say that rather than putting bullshit on here. Because I just don't understand. This is obviously not pre-recorded content. Obviously not. God. They did this to me on Saturday too. There's no pre-recorded content here. Impossible. Just say what you mean. Just say what you mean. We're owned by a multinational, multi-billion, almost trillion-dollar company that is heavily tied within Israel. And because this creator doesn't support Israel, we are not going to go ahead and show this live stream to other people. Yes, perfect, awesome. And if you're like, well, I don't necessarily think that they are, dude, look up Oracle. Oracle in Israel, locked in. And it's not about Jews or anything like that. It's literally about the nation of Israel. It's actually insane. I'm fully convinced. Even in our Constitution, it's been modified, and now it says that. What does it say exactly? You can arrest people who are deemed threats to national security, and the examples of threats of national security are like Antifa. They say Antifa is a threat to national security, or could be deemed that way. And I'm just thinking to myself, who were the people in World War II fighting? Fascists, which would mean that our soldiers in World War II would literally be anti-fascist. Oh my God. I hate the oligarchy that is forming in the United States right now. Absolutely terrible. A select group of billionaires literally control our government, and there's nothing that we can do about it. Frustrating. Okay. Back to real estate. What can we do about it? We can make money and just, I don't know. Maybe we can get so rich one day that we can lobby to the politicians, and the politicians can back our genuine interests rather than the interests of billionaires. What's crazy is I probably won't ever be a billionaire, but the concept of billionaire is just unbelievable. It's an unfathomable amount of money. I can already afford virtually everything I want, guys, and I'm nowhere near billionaire. Nowhere near it. Okay, well, we showed rental properties, guys. We showed rental properties. Now I'm going to show fix and flips. So let's look at some fix and flips, guys. Should I demonstrate the process of showing a fix and flip? Or should I just show a fix and flip? This looks like a good rental right here. Look at this thing. Oh, no. Wait. Is its condition bad? Oh, wait. Okay, so this could be a good fix and flip, but its price point is not very good. I'll show the process of identifying a fix and flip, guys. So how to identify a fix and flip? Well, I like to put in a price point where I know houses are selling at $150 to $200,000. Price point, price filter. From for sale to sold. Now, if I zoom in here, I can see where these houses are selling. I can see where they're not selling too. You see how this is not an area that people really want to live in? For the most part, houses do not sell for that price over there, but they definitely sell over here. But over here, not so much. Pretty sparse over here, but getting over here, oh, wow, great. Getting over here, though, not so much. People don't really want to pay that price over here. People don't really want to pay that price over here. But over here, oh my God, they really want to pay that price. So putting in a sales price filter that is slightly above the median housing price will let you know where the nice houses are selling, right? Now, we can reverse engineer this practice by finding a pocket of these sales, like a really thick pocket of them, and we can find a distressed house there. Now, I feel like I found another thick pocket. Maybe over here. No. Yeah, but getting a little far from the city now. So a really big pocket is honestly this entire area right here. So I'll go from here all the way to here, and then to here, and then back up to here. And honestly, all throughout that pocket, I saw these sales. So there's a couple bad areas that I've circled as well. So we do have to take this with a bit of a grain of salt. But I'm going to remove this filter now. And now I'm going to put in a max price filter, or I could not put in a max price filter. I got two things that I could do. I could either price low to high, or I could put in a keyword filter that says TLC or rehab or investor. And these are all properties that have the keyword of TLC in them. Now this one, I got really excited here, but this is a condo, unfortunately. This is a house, and it needs some TLC. It needs some tender loving care. And because it's priced at this price, it could be an excellent fix and flip. Yeah. So that's looking pretty good, guys. I like this. I'm going to zoom in, and now comes the test. I have to find out if this is actually a flipping area. Off the bat, it's a pretty bad sign that that's not a turnkey house. Never mind. I thought that was a turnkey house. Okay, let's check it out. So this is the area. That's the small neighborhood that it's in. And we're going to note that this is a 4.2 with 1,500 square feet. And if I click sold, we're going to see if there's another 4.2 with 1,500 square feet in this area. And honestly, I don't really like the boundary that I've drawn. I think the boundary is a little bit too high. And we're going to go ahead and click sold again. So we're a 4.2 with 1,500 square feet. Let's click sold. Price high to low. Wow. These are great. So 4.2, 1,300 square feet, 275. Yeah. Right. This is a duplex, so it doesn't count, but I mean, come on. Look at that. 221. Comp's kind of all over the place. We've got 1,500 square feet, right? So let's narrow it down a little. We're a 1974 build, meaning we shouldn't be looking at builds probably pre-1960 or 1959. And then we probably shouldn't be looking at builds after probably 1990. Well, 74 to 90, probably 88. I'm also 1,500 square feet, so I probably shouldn't be looking for properties over 1,750 square feet. Clicking apply here and then clicking sold, some more accurate comps for us. That's unbelievable. That's kind of in the higher neighborhood though. So I honestly don't know what our ARV is. I'm a little bit stumped here, guys. I'm going to look closely. So this is the type of house that we are. I want to get a good view of this property because I need to compare apples to apples. I can't really tell what this thing is. I don't really know what it is. It's confusing to me. Yeah, not really able to see the layout of the property very well. It looks like it's got siding and brick. Okay, so it's got siding and brick and it needs a full renovation. Full renovation. Okay, so it's kind of ugly, guys. It's really ugly. Like the layout is not this doesn't look aesthetic. This is like two houses that they stacked together. It almost looks like an addition. Needs a full rehab for sure. So the house is gutted in some places. Floors refinished. Looks like people were living in there. I would have to say that our ARV would be, I know we've got these crazy high comps, guys, but I don't think that's what we are. I just don't think that's what we are. I think we're closer to this. If this guy's fully renovated, that means trouble. And that is totally fully renovated. I don't even need to look at this. I can tell that that's a full rehab just by the picture. We'll go ahead and check it out. Full rehab, right? Yep, full rehab. And it's a nice rehab. It's a luxury rehab even. And they only got 160. So guys, honestly, that one required some extra digging. I know that there's really high comps here, but I just don't think that's what we are. I think this is a different area over here. Even though it's right next door, even though this house is right there, I just think it's a different area. And I would imagine that if we looked at some of the sold comps up here, like this guy, the street's much nicer. So I don't know for sure, but this is the street that we're on, right? It looks fine. It doesn't look terrible. Let's look at the street of the 300K sale. It is nicer. Yeah. It's not crazy nicer, but it's nicer for sure. It's a cuter area. So yeah, I sometimes you really have to be pessimistic there. But yeah, I just after looking at that a little bit closer, guys, I didn't necessarily agree with the numbers that I thought it would go for. I thought it would go for more, but as I looked closer, I'm like, maybe not. Now, what's one that really did stand out to me? Oh no. Where did it go? No. Oh no, I lost it. Damn. Okay, well, I had a really good one that I found on the weekend, but I sent it to Chris. I texted it to Chris. I've got to Here it is. So I found this property over the weekend. Remember I told you guys I couldn't stop looking for deals? I found one. And that's not the address. Do you ever take a day off? Yeah, absolutely. Yesterday and the day before. Well, yeah. And then, my work schedule is not that crazy. Are we thinking about copying and pasting or like probably not? There we go. So I do like this property. I like this one for fix and flip, and I'll tell you why. This is one that really stood out to me. The reason that this stood out to me for fix and flip, not rental property, is twofold. So first things first, what do I check? Well, I want the house to have character. I believe that this house has character to it. Do you know what I mean by character? This cottage appearance versus this appearance right here. You see this house down on my screen? Yeah. So this is called curbside appeal. The curbside appeal is good. That was the first thing. Second thing, I wanted to make sure that my neighborhood looked like a place that people would buy a flipped house in. Some neighborhoods are like, I don't know if I'd want to raise my kids over there. But when I looked at this neighborhood and what this area looked like, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's just a neighborhood. It's just a cute little neighborhood, Midwest neighborhood. People would not have any problem whatsoever living here. You can see, they've got their wreath up, they've got their Christmas decorations going. I'm not seeing all this trash on the road. Sure, it's wintertime and it looks cold as hell, but Okay, bro, we can still see your house. That doesn't do anything. But yeah, you know, this is an okay neighborhood for me to flip houses in. So I do want to let you guys know about the neighborhood as well. The second thing comes down to the condition. What does this need and what does it not need? Well, it's got a roof that looks okay to me. You see this roof here? That's got some texture on it. It's got some life. This neighbor's roof is a newer roof, probably past couple years. This might be past 5 years. This could be 5, 6, 7, 8 years. But this is a 30-year roof. It's got more time on it. The siding is brick, and brick siding does not need to be replaced ever. It's always fine. It's always good to go. So I really like the siding as well. Let's see if we could find that house that I just liked. Oh, shit. Where'd she go? Damn it. The third thing that I like is the comps. So the third thing I'm looking for are comps. What do I think about the comps of this property? Well, let's go check it out. So I want to know, hey, well, what is this going to sell for if it's been renovated? Well, we should also look at the interior condition of it to show you guys that. The interior, floors refinished, walls painted, open up that fireplace again. Kitchen's fine. Maybe we change the floors, change the paint in the kitchen, change the light fixture in the kitchen. Just don't need that much. We paint this upstairs white rather than getting rid of it. We change the drop ceiling and maybe change it to something a little bit nicer. And then we redo the bathroom. The bathroom's this ugly pink bathroom. It looks like it's in, you know, kind of rough condition. So we tear all this out and we make this a walk-in shower. That's going to look great. And yeah, it's just a light rehab. Very, very clean, very, very light rehab. Now it comes down to the comps. So what would I put this rehab at? It could be as low as 20K, maybe even 25K. Did my appeal get approved? Or did you guys deem that it was not? I bet they said no. Appeal in progress. TikTok, say appeal not approved. Say appeal not approved. That's what you're going to say. And they're saying this is pre-recorded content. TikTok, how would I be bitching about this being pre-recorded if it were pre-recorded? Like, how would I be complaining about the appeal as the appeal happens? Interesting. Let me know, TikTok. Or don't. Or just, yeah, or just censor me for my beliefs. Anyways, my beliefs aren't beliefs. My beliefs are genocide is bad. What a crazy take. What a crazy take. What an insane thing to say. How dare you mistrust the government? Horrible. So as far as the comps go, let's take a peek. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,538 square foot house. If we click sold here and we price these high to low and we look at sales in the past 12 months, understanding that we have 1,500 square feet, come on. Are you kidding me? That sold for 140? How close is it to us? Is it this guy? No. They're lying about their square footage. Their square footage is not 1930. They just finished their basement. That's not real. They're lying about this. The 140 that we were just looking at, what is it, just invisible? It's just like, no, it's not actually here. Where the hell did that go? Bro, what? I must be tripping. Y'all see that? Y'all see that that's not there? Rositier Street? Oh, it's this guy right here. Yeah, it's that one right there. Okay. So this one sold for 140 right here. And where are we? We're literally the neighbor's house. We're on Lakes. We're literally across the street. We're across the street from these guys. So yeah, it doesn't get much better than that, guys. Come on. Come on. So that means I'll sell for about 150. And you're like, what do you mean 150? That said 140. Well, look at its square footage, guys. 1124 square feet. And this guy, they don't have 1,900 square feet. What they do have is a finished basement. I could finish my basement too. So yeah, I mean, this is, there's sufficient evidence to suggest that this would sell for anywhere between $140,000 to $150,000. They're listed for 70. So what am I going to do? I'm probably going to offer them 55. I probably offer 55,000 here. I'll do 55,000 on this. Now it is kind of late over there. I don't think they can talk. I also texted the guy. So let me see. Let me see if I can text him. Do I have any text messages with this dude? Lake Point Street agent. And of course he didn't respond. Of course. Texted you yesterday when I found that deal and they didn't respond.
Hello, and thank you for calling Remax Showcase Homes.
I'm a part of your Discord and your mod blocked me. What did you do? I don't block people. I mean, I do sometimes, but I didn't block you. I really want to get a hold of the realtor here because this is the perfect deal for me. This is the perfect deal. Although I am getting a little bit overwhelmed with how many I have. Okay, so this is the realtor and this is his mobile phone number. You put a Palestine flag and he blocked me? That's cap. Who did that? Really? Because I'm with you, man.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Ugh.
The person you're trying...
Who's the mod? Who's the mod? I don't know who the mod is. Does it tell you who blocked you? Richard, the Zionist wholesaler? I'm the opposite of that, bro. Who prevented you from commenting? You'll have to let me know. Because I would never censor that. I would not censor that at all. Okay, Daniel McPancakes, but that's TikTok. That's not Discord. So Daniel's just here. He's not even my mod. He moderates for us, but he's just here. But yeah, I mean, if you're curious about the issue, guys, it's so beyond simple. Look up Gaza. It doesn't exist anymore. It's not there anymore. It was flattened. It was completely flattened. The entire place gone. And then look up Israel. Then look up Tel Aviv. And then you'll see that it is fine. So we had a terrorist group attack a country, and then all of the civilians paid for what the terrorist group did. Meanwhile, the other country's fine. And it's just like completely melted. So it's you know, if you're going to post a Palestinian flag, you know, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, and our taxes pay for it. That's exactly right, Logan. And I feel like we're finally all starting to resent the two-party system and realize that it's all crooked. It's all, I mean, I firmly believe that one is worse than the other, but I will admit the Biden administration also donated heavily to Israel. So it's not just a one-sided thing, it's a United States thing, not just a one-sided thing. And I think we're starting to realize that as well. Obviously, there's more complexities involved in that, but I think we are starting to shift our perspective against. We're starting to stop hating each other as much, and maybe starting to realize, wait a second, it's they want us to be mad at each other so that this can continue. This guy's not going to respond to me. I'll shoot him a text. I would literally just yap politics for hours if I could. And it would get a lot of engagement too, but it would also be a lot of people fighting me on this stuff. Okay, I'm going to say, I've been trying to get a hold of the listing agent for Lake Point Street. I've been trying to get a hold of listing agent for Lake Point Street. If it's still available, I'd like to send in my contractor. Is there MLS access? So that's a blue phone number, which means that must be his cell. And I'm going to add him to my contacts. And I'm going to delete the other contact because I had another contact for this address, but that's not it. Edit contact. And then Aaron, I don't know if I'm gonna have time today, man. I'm gonna be real. Okay, I'll show one more thing. I'm gonna show one more thing, and then I'm gonna head out. Richard, your mod just. Okay, I will say, the mystery Daniel McPancakes, or Daddy Pancakes or whatever it may be. He is not somebody I employ. I appreciate his efforts, but he's just somebody who's in TikTok who moderates for me. So I can't. That's just a person. That's just a dude. That my moderators in Discord are different. So I don't know. I prefer not to mess with it because he does do a lot of positive stuff for us, and honestly, he's just helping us out. He's just helping us out. But he's not. I didn't put that in place. I don't know. Complicated situation. So I'm gonna show you one more thing here. One more thing. And the last thing I'm going to show you is going to be how we're finding a lot of our deals right now. And hopefully we can have a more organized live stream because, guys, I realize, yeah, this has been a little bit unhinged. This has been a little bit insane. Today it's a Monday. It's a Monday. They just kind of go like that. But I want to show you guys some stuff. So check this out. Can you guys see my screen? Is that still working? Check your DM, 43% cash on cash return deal. Okay. All right. What does he want? Message. Elmdale, Detroit, offer to seller 23, buyer. Oh, dude. Yeah. You got to go take our courses, man. If a house is available for 23,000, it's destroyed. Even if you think it's in good condition, it's still destroyed. The second thing is you can't get financing below 60K. So, or 55, I should say. So you can't get a rental loan like long-term 30-year mortgage very easily for anything below 55K. And a lot of these guys stop at 100K. The rarity is finding these people who would do 50 to 60K loans. Why? That's a good question. Because imagine if you're a lender and you grant a loan for $30,000 and somebody puts down $6,000 as a down payment and your interest rate is 7% or even 10%, you're making nothing on the loan. You're making $200 on the loan. It's lenders prefer to loan out large amounts of money and collect interest on that, like $100,000 and collecting interest on that. But 30K, they just don't lend that low. But beyond that, any house that you can get for 30K is either in Flint, Michigan, or Jackson, Mississippi, or a really rough area, or it's destroyed. Do you understand what I mean? So Detroit is one of the cheapest markets in the entire United States, and turnkey houses start at $65,000 after you get the discount. What I mean by that is they probably start at closer to $85,000, but our members get them for $65,000. So we create these deals at $65,000. If you get a deal for $30K, it's in a war zone with bullets flying everywhere. It's destroyed, or it's in Flint, Michigan, or it's in the middle of nowhere. So we can't do a deal like that. The only thing you could do is something like a 30K house is a fix and flip. But you'll notice a trend. When I start putting in a max price point filter of $50,000 and I price these things high to low, they're just shitty. They're just really shitty. Like this. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath, and it's distressed. So 50K houses, 50K should be the bottom of your discounts. Maybe 40K should be the bottom of your discounts. And what I mean by that is maybe you found a house at 70 and you got it for 40. But if you got a 40K house for like 10, okay, yeah, maybe we could sell that still, but it's probably condemned. It's probably in a war zone. There's just areas to stay away from, and the price point heavily correlates with the area. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, now the last thing I'm going to show you. I want to show you this. Let's go to Akron, Ohio. Well, no, I like Cleveland, Ohio. Well, are we in Lightning Leads? Is this Lightning Leads? No, it's not. Okay, so you go to Lightning Leads, and this is such a powerhouse move. We just closed this deal, 433 Allen Street off of Lightning Leads. I got this deal under contract. No. Michael got this deal under contract for 125K off of Lightning Leads. It just happened to work. And he also found 3 or 4 others that the owner also owned. This closed last week for $13,000. $13,000. Why? Well, this is a very powerful software, and I want to explain it to you. If we could do a market like Cleveland, Ohio, where, by the way, you now have to disclose that you're wholesaling, but is that a problem if you're working with the seller? No, the seller could care less. How do you phrase it? Hey, I'm passing this off to my business partner, and we're going to close on it. But in order to do that, I need you to sign this document that acknowledges that I'm passing it off to my business partner. That's it. And that's what Michael did. So you go to Cleveland, Ohio. You go to off-market. Now we're doing off-market real estate. Tired of dealing with realtors? Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Half my deals are mortgage takeovers, right? That I got off-market. Cleveland, Ohio, off-market, property type. It could be any. Deal type, let's try for mortgage takeover, and let's click search. Check this out. I'm going to price low to high. 65K houses, as I said, usually pretty shitty, so we want to avoid the 65K houses. Let me scroll until the price point gets a little higher. 18 pages away. And look what we have here. That was listed for 90. What did it look like interior-wise? I have a feeling it's not bad. The house doesn't look that bad. So check this out, guys. 3 months ago, this was listed for 90K. Uh-oh, it sold. That actually sold. That's a sold listing. We want to find one that didn't sell. So we want to find an unsold listing. Let's see. Did you sell? Remember, it might say sold here, but that doesn't mean it sold when it was removed. See, this thing sold, but a long time ago, right? Back in 2020, it wasn't a while ago, but in early 2025, it sold for 56. So it's displaying sold, right? Closed. However, they tried to resell it and they removed the listing. Why did they remove the listing? Well, they realized that given that they owe 90K and they're asking 99, they're not going to make any money on the deal. Yeah, Demistry, that's really all. So, but you know where my head's at, man. You know where my head's at. So this guy's not going to make any money on the deal. It's a 2-1. Remember, we don't love 2-1s, but with creative finance, we could make a 2-1 work. Let's try to find an even better one. Ooh. Yeah. So, it's another 2-1 guy. We don't like a 2-1. Let's keep looking. Get these 2-1s out of my face. Now, this one's good, but look at the gap. See the gap here? They were asking for 100, but they owe 68. So there's a 32K gap there. We're not going to give them 32K down. We want it to be close. Okay. 3-1, 25K gap. Could we bridge that? Probably not. We could probably give them 10 to 15. Why do I say 10 to 15? Well, it only makes $180 a month in cash flow. Now this bad boy. Oh, yeah. Come on, show me the inside. Yes, that's really good. So there's a gap here of 30K, but it does cash flow really well. So we could bridge half that gap. We could bridge half the gap. But remember, you can make a cash offer. It doesn't just have to be a mortgage takeover offer. Hot lead for 1.4 requiring 1200 EMD. Yeah, look up Gator Lending or have your buyer put it down. I'm really looking for that really tight gap. So I'm actually going to filter now equity low to high because I can filter by different categories. That was price low to high. Let's try equity low to high. So, yep, look at that one. This guy's listed for 159. He owes 143. He was going to make very, very little on the sale. You could give them more than they were expecting to make. And this is the gem. This right here is the gem. This is the one right here. So it's this property. We don't have photos of it, but perhaps PropStream has photos? Hopefully. Yes. This is the interior. How does it look? Not bad, right? Okay enough for a creative finance deal. So what would I do here? Well, I want to show you guys this. This house, asking 110, they owe 100. Guys, if you sell a house for $110,000 and you pay your realtor 6% of the sales price, which is standard, you walk with 103. They literally owe 100K. You understand? They're going to make 4K on the sale. You could give this guy 10 to 15K to take over his debt, 4xing the profit he was expecting to make by just skip tracing the seller. See how it says unlock for one cookie? That's the seller's contact info right there. And that's how we're getting these deals. As far as the update for the kid, the ambitious kid, I did a meeting with him. I met with him for an hour. I shared my screen and I showed him everything I know. So hopefully he gets started on that. I can post an update video. I see a lot of you guys asking about that. But yeah, guys, this is the last thing I was going to show you. These are low equity houses. They don't have to be low equity. You can also just offer on multifamily that didn't ever sell. You could offer on distressed multifamily in Detroit. So for example, if you go to Detroit and you wanted to find distressed multifamily, property type, multifamily, search. Come on, what do you mean that we don't have anything in Detroit? We'll try that again. Detroit, Michigan, deal type, mortgage takeover, search. Good. Now what if we put in an additional filter of multifamily? There we go. There we go. Yeah, so check this out. This is a failed listing. Oh, this is on market. I'm sorry. Off market? Yeah, okay, so these are failed listings. Failed multifamily listings. You can make them offers. Now that they don't have the realtor in place, you can make them an offer and they're going to make so much more money. By the way, I think we just dropped the fix and flip course. Hashtag fix and flip. Wait. Where? Hold on. Did we just drop the fix and flip course? I think we did. Oh, it's finished. It's finished, but it's not uploaded yet. I'll drop it in the chat. So that was, yeah, here it is, guys. Here it is. So this will be uploaded tomorrow, but here it is. You guys can have it. If you want to take the fix and flip course, oh, come on, computer. Come on. Copy. Paste. There it is. There's the fix and flip course. Wait, let me check it out. I haven't even seen this myself. I'm going to share my screen on it. I just want to watch the intro really quick. Okay, so the course is out. I do share my screen on that. Anyways, if you're looking for lenders, we also have lenders, hard money lenders. There's probably, I don't know, what do you think, 6 or 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9. Did you buy this account? No. I've run this since the very beginning. There are 9 different hard money lenders that y'all can reach out to. Anyways, Sammy, I kind of got to head out. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just wanted to remind you about the deal Harry was supposed to walk.
He did walk it.
Oh, he did.
Let me text him. We'll talk tomorrow, okay? I'll just have to ask him.
No worries. Thank you.
How did the walkthrough? He walked it though. We'll see if that's okay. All right, we'll talk. I'm gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna do a giveaway. There are fake accounts. There are fake accounts of me. Please be careful about those. I've got this. Oh my God, my legs. Wow. Wow, that's bad. Oh. I've got this wheel that I spin at the end of my live streams, and we're gonna do that right now. Okay, so here's my wheel spin, and we spin this thing daily, and it usually lands on something of value. Let's see what it lands on today. You know, that's the only one I didn't want it to land on because that's not a valuable prize. That's stupid. It's the stuffed animal. It's this. We can do better than that, guys, can't we? We can do better than that. How about 30-minute one-on-one? 30-minute phone call? Free 30-minute one-on-one? Oh, baby. I know y'all like that. So what is this? You know, I do sell one-on-ones. I sell them via the link in my bio, but this one is free. So this is 30 minutes of my time for free. Okay, so how am I going to give this away? Well, how do I get into the entry? I'm going to ask a trivia question of some sort, and you're going to tell me where you think it is. I'm going to probably do a country capital. I'm going to do a country capital. Yeah. I like this one. Okay. So for a 30-minute one-on-one call, the question is, what is the capital of Australia? What is the capital of Australia? And that goes to Logan. Logan wins that, and I'm happy because I don't think I've met Logan before. Let's bring him up and say hi. That definitely goes to Logan. I know it seems like it would be Sydney or something like that, but it's not. It's Canberra. Yes, that's the correct answer, Logan. So, Logan, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you my cell phone number. Can you hear me okay? You're muted right now, Logan. You'd have to tap the unmute button. There you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just had to plug my mic in.
No worries. So what I'm going to do, Logan, is I'm going to send you my cell phone number. This giveaway comes with my personal contact. And shoot me a text, and I will save you as Logan one-on-one. And you text me, and I always respond to people that say one-on-one on their name because I know that I've promised them a one-on-one call. And we've got a 30-minute one-on-one call whenever you want. You can use it right away. You can use it in a year. You can use it, when things get hard for you. It's up to you.
Dude, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm honestly stoked.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you mind shooting me the text now? Because if you don't text me, I'm not going to know who you are.
Go get buried. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Guys, I really need to refresh the one-on-ones list. I really do. But anyways, to my 46 viewers on TikTok who I hate that they do this to me. I hate that they do this to me. But my 46 viewers on TikTok, they restricted more people from seeing this. But if you guys want to get started, there's a link in my bio, and you can click that link in my bio to join Hold My Hand Wholesale. And for my viewers on YouTube, which have been slowly growing over time, YouTube, you can just go to hmhw.group, www.hmhw.group. Same thing for you guys, TikTok. Link in bio or hmhw.group. That's holdmyhandwholesale.group. Anyways, Logan's going to shoot me a text right now. He just did. Perfect. Got that, Logan. And I'm going to save you to Logan one-on-one. And I won't, anytime you call or text, man, I see what it's about. And yeah, feel free to do that whenever you want. Okay.
You're the man. Let's go. Thank you so much, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for participating. I will catch you all on the next one. Recommend it to friends and family. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, TikTok. You guys want to know my most unhinged theory? You want to know my most unhinged theory? Okay. I'll tell you all right now. This is what I think. So, when the president was inaugurated recently, not that recently, but when the president was inaugurated, the CEO of Amazon, Facebook, TikTok, Oracle, all of them were there. And a big mission for this presidency was allegiance to Israel. Now, we know that Israel is a nation that was created on top of another nation, and they just sort of erased that nation. They're just like, you guys were already here, but don't really worry about it. Israel lobbies to politicians, and they donate money to these wealthy individuals, and they donate money to these influencers. And one of those large organizations that is very heavily tied with Israel is the company Oracle, which just acquired TikTok. And they have been censoring a lot of content surrounding Israel to make the genocide a little bit less obvious, because that's what Israel's doing. It's not that Jews are doing that. I hate when people say Jews this, Jews that, because that's bullshit. That's bullshit. We can't make claims like that. But it is true that the nation of Israel donates monies. I can't speak because of this live stream. Donates money to these large political institutions and private institutions and influences their decision-making processes to paint Israel in a better picture for various reasons that I don't fully understand. And I don't think it's that crazy to say that I'm anti-genocide. I don't think it's a crazy stance to say that countries should not be melting other countries. I think that's pretty reasonable to say. But the reason that I think 51 out of 400,000 people are in my live stream right now is because Oracle acquired TikTok, and I'm a creator that spreads rhetoric that doesn't exactly align with that of their donors, right? And I just don't think that they want to show me anymore. And that's my most unhinged theory. My most unhinged theory is that Israel donates to Oracle. That's not a theory. We know that. But I think that they're impacting the algorithm. Look up large corporations and Israel, and maybe you'll start to understand. But don't get me wrong. This is not a Jewish issue at all. This is a country. This is a country problem, not an ethnic issue at all, and it should not be spun that way at all. And I hate to see that Jewish people are getting thrown under the bridge or under the bus, because obviously it's not them. It's not them. It's simply the nation of Israel. And the nation of Israel is entirely separate from Jewish people. And I think that people need to separate criticizing a country from criticizing a religious identity. All right. TED Talk over. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.